Chaos and chaos to chaos, 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 where we build chaos through chaos and chaos.
And a sprinkle of chaos.
Welcome back, guys. We are here. Excited to be here. I don't know about you guys. Been looking forward to this game all week. Let's go ahead and get through announcements.
Hey, it's me.
I'm the problem, it's me. Had to be done.
Spoilers.
Had to be done.
Spoilers.
Anyway, first shout out goes to Griffin Co., longtime sponsor of the channel, so thank you out to them. They make amazing 3D printed miniatures, other items, also laser printings of things, also just other general merch you can get from them. They're all great things. So, if you go to griffinco.com, you can go use the promo code FABLED42 for 22% off your purchase. So, I assume we're still doing a mid-show giveaway up there?
We sure are.
So yes, enter !critical, right? To enter that, and then dice after. Yes. Join all those things.
Yes, and if you are interested in some materials that will help you to create characters, that will help you to create worlds to play in, so whether you're a dungeon master, game master, or you are an adventurer, campaigner, check out undergroundoracle.com. I know there's been some stuff changing with the 5e, and you can find out more information on their website right now. They have an article called The End of 5e and what it means for Underground Oracle. Check it out. And yeah, even though there are going to be some changes in licensing and like who can use what and whatnot, which you'll get more information if you go to their website, they still have some really badass resources that you can use to create a world under any context. So check them out.
The next sponsor for the evening is NineRealmsGaming.com. Nine Realms Gaming makes affordable handmade wood dice vaults, trays, DM screens, and different accessories for your TTRPG. You can get 10% off your next purchase with them by using our code FABLED42 at their website, NineRealmsGaming.com.
Okay, up next.
I just have to say, I just ordered something from them, and I'm super excited for it to show up. Yeah.
Great stuff. Very good quality. Like, love all of
it. It's one of those, but it's a different kind of wood.
Ooh. I love it. Okay. And other things that we definitely sponsor because we use them is Critical Dice. I am now up to 4 sets of Critical Dice, and so special thanks to our sponsor, or to them for sponsoring us. They have an amazing assortment of dice, and they even have a dice subscription service where you pay, your little monthly fee, and then every month your little inner dice goblin gets a little prezzy. So get your clicky clackies. And if you stick around, you have the chance of winning a giveaway with Critical Dice. So please make sure to stick around and enter when the time is right. And just as a reminder for our giveaways, that they are only applicable to people who live in the US and Canada, excluding Quebec because of giveaway laws. And if you use the link that's in the chat, you can help support our channel, and you will get 20% off all non-subscription items.
I'm very thankful, Ash. We were very composed up until that point, and now we're fitting the tension of the point we're gonna jump back in. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what you're talking about. What tension? I don't know about smooth sailing from here.
I thought that my ad was like spot on, so now was it not? Now I have attention.
I was thinking it was really freaking like
Colin. I don't know, but
actually, genuinely.
You
panicking. I'm panicking.
So, if you enjoy digging ditches, why not head over to...
I'm the DM. I decide if there's a ditch there. That wasn't
Nice.
great.
To be
That wasn't
dug.
good at
Nice.
all.
Nice. But all jokes aside, do come by on Mondays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific for our Crypt Creatures horror campaign DM'd by MZ Dusty. And then soon, very soon, after we record the next episodes, you will be able to check out on Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Duke City Chronicles, which is our Monster of the Week campaign, by the keeper, Jason Russell of Critical Dice. We pride ourselves on bringing a wide range of quality storytelling to those eager to join us for the adventure. So come along, have a seat.
You know
and
what?
Enjoy the chaos. What?
It's not even the people that look for our adventure and chaos. We're going to put it out there, and whether you want it or not, it's going to be there.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
It's just there, you know.
You know what the
Ever
chaos is
present.
right this moment? I don't know what I've done with my character sheet, and I moved. So
Oh, no!
boxes, it's somewhere.
Um,
But it's okay. 'Cause
It's
in a
definitely
moment,
on a
when we
website.
play the trailer, I'll
Okay,
put
but
the
also
visual.
just we do use D&D Beyond. I know, guys. Hot
But
topic.
you know the internet situation.
I do, but it should be fast enough to bring up D&D Beyond.
We'll see.
A static website.
That's the thing. People see the thing.
Right. Okay. I was probably supposed to transition.
To YouTube?
Yeah. Thanks. YouTube, guys. So if you want to figure out how this group got in this mess, then you should check us out on YouTube, where you can watch any previous episode of Heroes of Salon or any of our other shows whenever you want. You know, on the potty. On the toilet.
It's unprovoked.
I know, that was, man. Look, guys, just check out our YouTube and subscribe. Honestly, I don't think it's very invasive. It's pretty low key. YouTube is pretty low key. If you subscribe to Twitch here, where we are right now, you can give luck inspiration to the players. Or by the way, guys, if y'all can figure this out, someone in the last game, I think, gave a luck and inspiration to give out at my discretion, and I never did, I believe. I don't remember, but maybe we'll get back to that. But you could do that too this episode, or just give it straight to a player, or, you know. Don't hold on to it, though. That seems silly. Just saying.
It's free.
It's free.
Bribe.
Free throws are free. All right, that is our announcements. Any other things? Anything you guys wish to put out in the world at this very moment? Shay, probably not you. You did plenty last week.
No.
Burn.
That's me just getting out the nerves, you know, like a little post-show, like little exercise.
Sensual
Loosening up.
massage.
I'm
All
not.
right.
I'm not scared.
I'm
I'm
not
not
scared.
scared at all.
All right, we're gonna play a little intro video, get you guys caught up, and then we will be right back.
Solon, a world caught just outside the blessed fields of Elysium. Home to the migrated Gardenals, celestial animalkin searching for adventure. The Sun Guard are the protectors of this realm, standing against the forces of evil that seek to disrupt a lasting peace. It has been over 100 years since Bel's dark invasion faltered at Boiler Bay. In the north, Pelor's warming glow bestows prosperity to the nations of light. But in the south, a new story unfolds.
Now, we're back. Can you hear us? You can. Welcome back. So
I miss the days of countdowns.
is this a bad path I'm leading you guys down? Am I failing as a
It's
master
fine.
No.
of dungeons?
It's chaos.
It's
I'm
chaos,
ready.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll figure out a new system, guys. We need a new queue system. I'm going to pay some high schooler to like give a visual countdown. I don't know. Hey, live people on the internet. Let's recap how we got here. So, the day started with investigation into Buck and his pack's concerns of the Utyug cave. The group searched kind of comically for a bit, finding that there was some kind of disturbance of memory throughout this cave, and however, Lupin was able to discover some kind of fleshy material underneath the rock, but scheduled meetings pulled the group away. A quick ride back to town and a meeting with Kyson and meeting Newtonall. Lupin's curse was discussed, and a potential cure for the haze, leading the group out of town into Mireailin forest. I didn't even finish that conversation, guys. There were other words that I was supposed to correct, but we'll just do it throughout the story. Mireailin forest, to find a component, a sap from the leaf of a plant, from the Feywild, elemental, seemingly with some fire components. This last reagent to Newtonall's solution, his concoction that may cure the haze. Then a stop by Meets by Marcus. Then the lost impromptu performance by Shay and Envy in front of a large and varied crowd. Just a little synopsis, introduction, secrets, story, secrets. Did I forget? Oh, yes, secrets. Now, we come back to the group, still tense in emotion, and currently status co-worker, to see what the next move is.
Found it.
So you know your movement speed. Did you see how I did it? You
job.
see what I did there?
Uh-huh.
So, you are in a group. You are still in this impromptu amphitheater of which the performance took place. There is people lingering. You kind of can tell there are people that, if given the chance, want to kind of like come up and maybe, you know, talk to you, see you, something like you know, kind of wanting to see what happens potentially next. What are you guys doing?
These nosy mofos gots to go.
They might be new fans. Hold on.
I would tell the group that there's a lot we need to talk about, but as for right now, we need to go to this forest ASAP.
Forest.
So I don't know how long we can keep a lid on this. I'm not sure who wants to actually keep a lid on this, because again, people telling our shit out. But Sabo was in the crowd, and if we don't do this job, the higher ups of the Sisters of Shar will know what happened here, probably by morning. It'll get out probably, but this at least kind of will slow it down. So, on just a personal note, friends in danger, and I'd like to save.
Did Envy walk off?
No,
No.
I got
No,
him
he
back.
grabbed him back. Yeah, because
I got
he
him back.
Lupin got
mentioned
me and
this.
brought me back.
Yeah.
This mission or this.
He made his dramatic exit and then came back.
I brought him back.
But you did bring him back.
Shay, that was Sisters of Shar, 3 words, in case you want to jot it down.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I know who the Sisters of Shar are. I don't know what the big deal is. I really don't.
I'm really confused because I was told that you were coming here to give a presentation or sing a song or recite a poem or something, and I get it, you did. However, I was not under the impression that the poem or song that you needed to present to the undying masses, I don't know why I used that word. What does that word mean? To the masses is about us and things that we are not making public. I don't love it. I have to tell you. I don't love it. This badge thing that you forced me to wear because we're all getting along and we're all supposed to be co-workers. I don't think it's necessary anymore. I think that we could say we're mild acquaintances who are forced to work together due to the acceptance of a job. I would not say that I entirely trust you.
Well, I mean, the badge is so that everybody knows we're working for Lord Havish. And it's not like I told any secret about you. Everyone knew Shandai was already retiring. I mean...
Yes, but you insinuated some things that weren't even true, which can be dangerous. And Vesta's gonna take off the pin that she very carefully placed on her shirt this morning, and she's just gonna hold it out to Shay. Here, you can have it back. It's not really even representing us working for Lord Hyvish because he did not give it to us.
All right. You have to be so dramatic about it.
Can we just get this over with and find our way back to the keep? The sooner the better.
And I just want to say one thing. It's, enjoying sex doesn't make someone a whore.
Oh, well, I would hope you would enjoy sex, but I just said that you're a bit of a flirt on the dance floor. I didn't mention sex at all. But I mean, go for it.
No, I think Calliope is right. It very much felt like a slut shame. I don't think we do that here. That was Irish again.
But I also agree with Envy, and I would love to help you, Lupin, to help save your friend.
I'll take any help I can get right now. I don't know what I know her task. I don't know the forest. At least I don't think, right? I've never been to this forest. Come on. Yeah.
No, you haven't been in this forest yet.
Cool. She was told to defile an altar. I'm not sure what that means. So.
Well, are we going to the forest because of your friend or because...
I am going to the forest for my friend. Now, I would like your help with that, but I feel we can also probably knock out this other part of, getting the ingredient that we need.
Yes,
probably.
Ingredients. That's right.
But...
And did we say last week that out of the group of us, the only one that probably went through the forest was Calliope, potentially? Did I hear that?
Calliope actually... No, I don't think Calliope's been through the forest.
So none of us
Vesta has
I'm
been in the
struggling to find my
forest.
notes, but I feel like when we had this conversation, you told me I knew about it. And
Yeah,
Shay's
sorry, Shay. No, you're right. Shay has been through this forest as well.
Okay,
Sorry.
it was me.
Yeah, she
okay, I'm
definitely has,
trying
yes.
to find...
Now, and just for you, I'm not going to say who is who and what is what, but there's a difference between using the established routes to travel through the forest and traveling into the forest. But
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
But both of you have heard about the forest, know the enchanted nature of it, know, even beyond, no one, there's certain stuff that is known about it that you guys know. You know that in this forest there is a kind of lapse in the barrier between this realm and the Feywild. You know that the forest is dangerous because only things that can slip the barrier in its current state are powerful. You have to have a certain amount of power to get through the barrier And if they do, then they are in the forest, and that can be dangerous.
So, Lupin, are we going to the forest tonight? It might not be a good idea, but if your friend's in trouble,
I ain't going
do you
tonight.
want to wait?
I am going tonight.
All right.
I'm with you.
Do we have
Calliope.
time for a beer to celebrate my big performance? Before we go to the forest?
Absolutely not. We can go to the forest right now.
To the forest.
Although-
Is this far enough away to where we would need the horses, or
I would think so, right?
okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
So, but then again, you don't know. You know, even to the forest edge
Mm-hmm.
is is a good amount of time without a horse. But you don't know at this moment where you are going. Which part of the forest? You know, where you're going. You don't know at this moment.
Did Saba give generalized direction of where we should head?
all Saba said was Tristi's initiation task was to go into the forest and file. I forget the name.
Yeah.
Did they tell me the name of
They
who
did.
it was belonging?
Yep. To Sylvanas.
Sylvanas.
Solanis?
Sylvanas.
Thank you.
So yeah, that is the extent of, at least I know of her job that she's been tasked to do.
Do you think the Night Watch would know where? I mean, we have to go there to get the horses, but do you think they would know which direction we have to lead to get there?
I mean, do I know if the Night Watch would have been patrolling in that kind of area?
They
Like,
know
when
the
I was out on
perimeter.
the
Yes,
run?
you would guess that the Night Watch probably have decent enough information about the perimeter. Perhaps I would say that there has been some mapped even further in from packs that have been bold enough, like purely to go in for information. You know, like it was frowned upon to risk going into the forest, kind of one of Finrick's rules. But at least if a group did go in for whatever reason, they would come back and at least give some mapped, locations or landmarks or something so they could benefit in the future from it. So yes, the Night Watch might have decent enough information.
Okay, so yeah, it might be worth taking a run over there before we go.
All right, let's head there.
I'm just gonna look at the nearest. I'm so petty right now. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna look at like the nearest fan that's just like waiting for a chance to talk to Shay. She'll be more than happy to give out her autograph when we return. Just wait there.
Envy. I was gonna say that anyways. Sorry guys, no autographs right now. Thank you.
You hear like a couple kids go, "Aww." And so time of day.
I'm gonna toss Vesta's brooch to them.
All right.
Keep it as a souvenir.
I don't know what happened, but who is this? You Shay, who this?
Man. Okay, so time of day, you are just into like the last part of dusk. Like the light is going down. You had the great ambiance for the performance, but you do have a little bit of time before it is really like nightfall, like dark. You head down the Central Market Square. As you like head out of this amphitheater way, you see like people are walking and kind of still talking and chatting as you kind of make your way through these spaces and walkways between these stone structures back out to one of the central thoroughfares. And I mean, every kind of corner intersection you come to, anyone that looks down can see several people that look over and kind of stop and then start talking to each other, and people are leaving and people are like watching you go on. And you make it to the thoroughfare. Notice that there's no one really in the market as you head towards the night tower. You get to the night tower, and sure enough, there are plenty of night watch down at their typical kind of ground floor guard spots. You make your way up the ramp, and at this time, as you walk in that first level, the tables and stuff there that were kind of back against the walls and out of the way, leaving more room for training and stuff, they've been rearranged a little bit, and there's just like kind of journals and papers spread out, and several of the night watch, including Buck, are pawing through notes and binders and just pages and pages of information. Some of the guard, like one of the pack, notices you come up and says, "Sir," and Buck turns and looks and is like, "Oh, I didn't expect to see y'all so soon. It's only been a couple hours. How was your appointment?"
It was fine. Mireailin Forest. What do you know about it? We're looking for a couple things. One, do you know of a shrine of Sylvanas maybe in there? And two, do you know
Wilderness.
Is that right?
Oh, Sylvanas.
Is it Sylvanas?
I thought it was.
Isn't Sylvanas a goddess? Yeah, okay.
And then...
Chat, let me know if that music's too loud, please.
But it's cool.
yes,
I like it.
And I will describe like the reagent we're looking for, because I don't remember what it looks like or what the description of it was.
It looks like a Venus flytrap with fire shooting out of it.
There we go.
Go ahead and. No. Okay. Buck, as you mentioned these two things, he starts going through. He's like, I just kind of went through this, and he pulls out, and there's a binder that seems to be notes, handwritten notes, categorized. Like the front, he kind of flips through, and you can see there's like a few. It's like indexed. It's like an indexed book that has handwritten notes in it, and he kind of opens up a spot, and there's just pages and pages. Like for you guys, it's really hard to tell what it is, but he seems to have recalled something, and he's going through, and he says, "Well, you know we don't go there that often, but we do have some notes, and the Mireailin Forest has very little colonized or organization. There's the colonies, groups of people, but here on this island, or here on this continent, the elves that worship Sylvanas, elves from the north, they do have a presence there. They feel safe there, especially from someone that might wish to harass them or remove them from this land. But from what our notes say, they are relatively nomadic. They, I have like, and he kind of points out, and so you see this borderline of the continent here. Let me let me do this. Give me 1 second.
Don't get crazy.
Don't get crazy.
Don't get crazy.
I'm gonna do a little transition here. I'm gonna bring up the map so you guys can see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's zoomed in good. Let's find out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would have went through Torch.
So yes, you can see from Gorespire, you travel kind of along the coast, and you can get to the edge of the Mireailin Forest there. There's several spots marked as a potential camp of Sylvanas, and they are relatively along that northern. Along that. No, I didn't mean that to sound Asian. That meant to sound like.
No.
It's wrong. Along that northern edge of the forest on the east side. So before it kind of goes north again and towards the coast, There are several camp locations right along there. As for this plant you described, I haven't read anything that sounds like that. What's y'all's plan? I'm still looking for leverage. I'm really hoping I find something on one of the other house leaders or Lord Havish. I mean, I hope so.
I guess my memory's a little foggy now. I think keeping as a secret as you are the new leader is probably gonna be out of the bag really soon. So, not to put a rush on this, but I don't know. I don't have good news to tell you. I don't.
So you have an idea of how we should tell them?
Well, I think it's kind of, again, cat's out of the bag a bit. So.
Cat's out of what bag?
That Finrick is gone?
Yeah, right.
I never said Finrick was gone. I said he was a coward. That's all I said. I didn't say he fled. I said nothing.
She's right.
You guys are way overreacting. Nobody knows anything.
You don't get to tell people how they get to feel.
I didn't tell you how you're. Well, yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
You're right. You're right. I apologize. I apologize. But
I did. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was
Last
me.
second ago,
I'm the problem.
I
It's
will
me.
admit that. But nobody knows that Fenric fled. I just said that he was a coward. You guys are reading way too much.
So,
Perhaps, but
is that part of the plan to like make Finrick look bad so I look better? Because I don't know if that's a great plan.
That was
Oh,
not
yeah,
part of the
no.
original plan.
He made
No.
himself look bad already. It was just a matter of time until the truth was told.
We are wasting a lot of time arguing
Yeah.
about this.
Oh, are we arguing? I didn't know we were arguing. Sorry. I thought
Into the forest.
Into the forest. I would keep looking, see what we can find. We'll be back some point.
So, just to clarify, we are looking for Plant and Jesse at the same time.
Tristi, yes.
Sorry.
No worries. You weren't.
She didn't remember the name. Nobody's gonna remember what I said.
To be fair, I don't think I
no,
was.
dramatic.
remembered what?
It's a little different. Fuck you.
Envy. You notice that like as this conversation happens, Buck is looking at you with the questionable face. Like what he's looking for you to give him some kind of clue as what is going on right now.
So since arriving, I would say Envy has been not disinterested, but also not overly attentive to any of the conversations that are going on, mostly because of reasons. But I think when he would look at Envy in that moment, he would just be like looking off in the distance, maybe trying to see if the horses were ready, slightly anxious maybe, but the normal reassurance that would be given there is kind of like,
So normally you feel like he would catch your gaze.
yes.
At that he says, "Horses? Are you taking horses into the forest?"
Are we
That was the
in
plan.
At least to the
not
forest.
They, I'd be surprised. I've had my, I'll think of a name later. For many years, we are good companions, but I don't think I could coerce him to go in that forest. It's dense.
how
It is dark.
how
Are there
would
any-
you suggest we do this?
So this is is this Envy like asking the question?
Yeah, I mean, he would like look to Buck and then to the others as far as.
You notice when you look at him, he like the whole time he was trying to get you, like he was looking at your eyes the whole time, trying to make the connection, thinking that you were gonna give, and he says, "Hold on, I'll come with you, and then once you get there, I'll ride back with the horses."
Is that too much trouble? I mean, you seem to have a lot going on currently. Buck.
I have finally asked the help of my pack, and they're proving to be quite helpful. I'm sure they can manage without me for some hours.
Then it's settled. Thank you, Buck.
All right, to the stables then. All right, unless you guys, I'm gonna turn the music down.
Do you have that background?
No.
I'll
have different music.
Yeah. Just on repeat the entire time.
I guess I could have left that. Why didn't I just leave you there? That's silly. That's silly, guys. Okay,
I do
we're
like
going
the
back.
map.
We're
Map is
going
so
back.
cool.
Oh, thank you.
That's very cool. Very detailed.
Ooh. All right, Newton on. Thanks for joining us.
Tonight's such a
Lupin.
trippy night so far.
What's up?
There we go.
So-
That worked.
So Tristi went to go deface an altar?
Correct.
Did Saba tell you where this altar was?
No.
That's not helpful.
Buck, do you know where any altars are in the forest?
Well,
From
that's
Mireailin before?
that's what I showed you. It's moved. It's changed, or I don't know. There could be multiples of them. I don't know, but
It sounds like they're nomadic inside the forest, right? That's what you're saying?
The
Oh, I misheard. I
the
apologize.
colony of the people, not the altar, right? The altar's not moving, just the colonies.
right. But so you're right. I kind of made the connection up here, but not out loud. That if there was an altar, it would be with these people, these elves. They are worshippers of Sylvanas. They are here to make sure Sylvanas is present in this forest.
Thank you for the clarification. I was a bit confused.
No problem. And yeah, we'll say this conversation is happening as you make it to your stables. Again, like from far away, you see one of the stable boys that you guys have interacted with before. Like he sees you coming from a distance, and by the time you pull up, all of your horses are pulled out, including Buck's, packed, cleaned, ready to go. He's kind of standing there, like with a big kind of like at attention almost, kind of big smile on his face.
Thank you. I don't think we actually got your name.
I'm Tilton.
While I type this down, I can't do two things at once.
I should probably write it down too.
Thank you, Tilton.
Envy's going to give him a silver piece.
Thank you. Just let me know if there's anything special or different that I can do for you.
Special request? Why, thank you. Again. And we'll get on the horse.
Envy's going to get on his horse, except he will take the time to unstrap the arrow quiver that's around his back and kind of adjust it on his side so that the arrows are easier to pull if they're on horseback.
Very cool.
And Calliope's got her great axe still, but kind of laid across her lap instead of on her back.
Okay.
So she can access it from either hand.
Any other special details of the journey?
Vesta does not have any weapons, so she does not do anything. She just pats the horse on the nose really nicely and says, thank you. I think I named you Soot.
All right. Lupin, are you riding or are you running? I forget. I'm just.
Is he riding or is he running?
That's a good question.
I will probably ride, as I feel that I'll be to be running through the forest. So.
All right.
Above table question. When did we last have a rest? Short or long?
Before we took the body out. Before
No,
we
I'd
took
say
the
short
body out.
rest was Marcus Meets. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
We had a whole rest.
And yeah, it wasn't too long. You hadn't had combat since the last rest. Just the performance. Which I know some people.
And the cave.
The cave,
Used
yes,
some.
you're right. The cave,
Yeah.
no combat, but some things may have been
Yeah,
used there.
exactly. There was some cool feeling much more spry, but awesome.
All right. It is dark, but your eyes adjust well enough. There is moonlight. It's not like it's completely dark. It filters through at times through the swirling kind of clouds and shadows above, but it's not completely pitch black, especially like from the ocean. There's moonlight that glimmers off the water and reflects like even, pretty good distance on through the coast. Anything during the about 2-hour horseback ride before you get close to the it's actually like 3 hours. 3-hour ride before you get to the forest edge.
Wow, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm doing math. So, if it's dusk, like 6 o'clock, 3 hours, 9 o'clock, we're not going home tonight.
I mean, it's a continent. It has girth.
I don't know why, but the word girth, like every time
yeah.
Wait, I could say moist last episode, but I can't say girth.
I don't
Voices
care
for
about the word
pussies.
voice.
All right, you get inspiration for that one. You get an inspiration.
Wait,
for
is
that
that
one.
the inspiration from last week?
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. That was clutch.
I knew that's all.
It's the one-off
know, right?
improvs, not the sweated over ballads that are 2 pages long. It's the little quips.
Okay, so conversations to the edge. But you're right. You're gonna get there, right before midnight. We're talking 11 o'clock ish. Relative. So.
I feel like you just took 2 hours from us. We went from 9 to 11 now?
Yeah, I said 2 or 3 hour.
I thought we left
ride.
at 6.
Well, I guess
no, it
6
was like
is when
7.
this-
6
yeah.
to
Okay.
7 that you left. Yeah, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, sorry, 10.
If
10,
God
11.
says
We'll
we
say
got
10.
there
We'll
at
say
11,
10. We'll
we
say
got
10.
there at 11.
Well, you're right. I should pay attention to the math. 10 to 11 is when you get there. 10 to 11. Anything you guys want to do? If not, Buck does want to find an opportunity to kind of ride up a lot next to Envy and say, "You're not right."
Careful, Buck. There's a lot of things that rhyme with right, so maybe use like ostentatious or I'm not, like I'm pedestrian or something. I don't know. Make it a little bit more complex.
You're acting weird.
Let's just say the ballad wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And I am saying this loud enough that it can be heard.
Ballad? What
I'm
ballad?
just kidding. I heard you.
Uh,
Don't worry,
Shays.
Buck.
You'll be in the second verse edition. What? I don't even know how ballads work. I'm frustrated.
Question. And then Shay's just gonna go into like trying to figure it out. Second part?
Okay, it's fine. I just want to know, is everything okay? Like, I am putting a lot of faith into you guys. This is the first time I've questioned that decision a little bit.
I believe we can put
What?
our aggressions aside to make sure that everything is moving forward as it's supposed to.
Make a persuasion check.
What about deception? 'Cause I'm
That's fair. That's
Roll
fair.
what you
You
need to
No.
roll what you need to roll.
Okay.
We don't know.
Persuasion. 17.
17. I think that's. I got to bring up Buck's character sheet. It is beyond this game. Insight. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's. I just. Next time, help me out and give me some kind of like signal to say that everything's okay. I mean, you heard that conversation. Like, just give me something, okay?
Give me some
I mean, I didn't mean for you to worry, Buck. My thoughts were elsewhere.
Okay. Well, I think it sounds like you're gonna have some time to think about stuff. So that's probably good. Do you like camping? Because it sounds like you're going camping.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think I've really camped all that much.
I don't think a single one of us thought to be like, hey, we should stop and pick up camping supplies.
Most of y'all have traditional explorers.
Yeah, but how many of
we
us
have, like,
left the
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
who left
I
Addison?
have my weapons, but that's about it.
To
I
be
have
fair,
a blanket.
yeah. To be fair, your horses, luckily, were equipped. Bedroll, maybe not a tent. Maybe one of them had a tent. Kind of like one tent amongst the group, but bedrolls. A few rations. Not much, but a few.
Are you going to take the horses and bed down for the night until we return?
No, that wasn't my plan. I mean, I can.
No, it's completely up to you. But I don't want to change what you were going to do.
Yeah, for some reason I thought to just bring them back. I feel like most people that go into the forest don't really.
I swear, if you say don't come back, I'm going to flip.
No. Well, some don't come back, but sometimes plans can be extended. Your stay, you might be there a little while.
A little while, but you did not inform us about this before we left. How long is a little while?
Well, he looks up. He's like, "Well, we're traveling in the middle of the night. Are you gonna sleep before you come back, or?"
I mean, if there's no horses when we come out of the forest, then yes, I guess we will be sleeping.
I'll tell you what. How about this? I'll bed down for the night with the horses. That sounds wrong. I will watch over the horses till tomorrow morning. If you guys are ready to return by then we all go back. But if not, take them back. I have work to do. And I'll return the next morning. I'll return each morning. If you wish to wait for the horses, then I will have them with me.
I feel like that's a big commitment. I'm ear hustling, but
Yeah.
Calliope is not saying anything.
Yeah.
She's just
I
listening.
feel like I'm gonna bounce off that Calliope energy and be like, that's a lot, even for, like, you have a lot to do normally to have to come all this way. 3 hours each. Buck, I don't know if you've thought this through all the way, to be perfectly honest.
That is very true. That's very true. Honestly, it seemed like you guys were in a hurry, and I just wanted to figure out that everything was okay. Now I realize I'm a little committed to this plan.
Boy, I think he's got a crush on you. He's been doing crazy things when it comes to you.
Yeah, crushes.
Calliope, let it go. Let it. Yeah. She'll start like playing along.
Should I turn around? Should I go?
What? Are we there yet?
Well, no, but if maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. Look, I'll go and leave in the morning. I've enjoyed the fresh air. I didn't want to be cooped up in a building all night looking through notes. I'm gonna. That's how I'm choosing to look at it. This was a break I needed, but I have work to do when I get back.
Did you pack a bedroll for two?
I think he has a bedroll on his horse, to be perfectly honest.
I don't think that's any better.
Is that a bedroll, or is he just happy to see you and me?
Buck.
Are these out loud or is this above table?
No.
Okay, just gotta know.
No,
You
if
never
it's
know. I feel
Calliope,
like it could be.
if it's Calliope talking, I like usually pause for a second and kind of like try not to be as much of myself.
Tell you what, Buck, we can come to middle ground. I think, and Lupin can correct me wrong if I'm wrong, but I think Lupin says that we have to return tomorrow with what we're doing here tonight. So regardless, we have to go back in the morning.
That would be preferred, yes.
So if you could stay close enough for us to meet you at camp, we will bed the night and then leave early in the morning and head back.
All right, that's a plan. It's a plan I can work with.
Good, because then we won't have to worry about you having to come out here every day, every morning, when we're potentially dead in the forest.
Yes. Well, no, I mean, no, I don't want y'all to be dead in the forest, but yes,
Yep,
I won't have to come out here.
Is there like an order to which we are? Because Calliope wants to give them some privacy, so she wants to kind of like.
You kind of just
go
run ahead of them. Yeah, he kind of like waited until Envy was a little more behind the group and just took that chance to sidle up beside him.
Oh,
I can't
do it!
The vapors?
Yes, you
There
can.
is a bit of an
Go
awkward
do it.
silence after that. Buck looks like, well, I mean, he's got that blank, just,
His
he's
lips
thinking,
are-
he's kind of just like looking, he's looking ahead and just writing. It's kind of a quiet break from the conversation.
Envy will just ride close next to him and then proceed on until we arrive
Sure.
where we need to stop.
So about 3 hours, meaning now 10 o'clock ish. You see like right 30 minutes before that 10 o'clock mark, you see these tall trees, this border of dark green, like with the light it just looks like dark. There's just a wall almost that slowly pulls into perspective. You notice that the edge, it's not like, so the edge that points out towards the Badlands is a very like fine cut line, like or not fine cut line, but like what you'd imagine a natural forest edge looked like, right? There's like grass that gets higher up and leads into this line of trees that signify the perimeter of this forest. The northern part, there is just a mess of broken trees, chopped down, trampled over, just this wasteland, green grass just trampled with trees knocked down, dragged. There's logs that have been busted apart. There's just branches just littered all over the ground, leaves, pine needles, all the way to the coast, pretty much. You can tell that there's a natural border of this landscape as well. So there's like the forest landscape, this rough, destroyed forest for miles to the coast, and then another kind of break in terrain as it transitions into natural coastline. Buck says, well, I know this place, I can't take the horses in to the forest. They won't go, but I think there's a good spot around here somewhere to find relative decent cover. And he kind of points out there's like a grove of trees that are beyond, maybe like it's kind of just like this island of trees amongst the wreckage to the north that offer relatively good cover from just the outside roads, and but still away enough from the border edge, the edge of the forest. You notice these trees here, they don't look as healthy. They're dry. The forest line, though, the trees look pristine. What do you guys want to do?
Things about trees. Why are these really, really perfect and those are all dried up and thirsty?
Can you do me one favor and put your mouse over where we are? Because I thought we were going to forest, and now you're talking about Badlands.
Yeah, we're right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you pinging or?
Oh, I
No,
know.
I
I'm
can't.
like, should
Well,
I look
this
at
is
the Zoom?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is on my laptop, so I don't know if I can.
Okay, that is where we are.
I see.
Huh?
no, I'm just pinging. Sorry.
So the Badlands are the ones you're describing are the forest
No.
that's wrecked.
The forest that's just is this like gray area between what you can see as the
Ah.
forest edge on the map and Sunrise Yard.
Okay.
That right there is all destroyed
Oh,
forest
okay.
landscape.
Deforested.
Yeah, deforested.
See, that's what they're drilling or digging or mining or whatever for that material that's causing people to be sick. I bet. I don't know. I made that up.
I was gonna say, where was awfully specific.
Oh,
I'm just extrapolating information that we all have. I can't help it if you can't put it together yourself.
Calliope is walking slightly away from the group towards the tree line and is just really inspecting all of the, creatures, critters, whatever else there is there, just to kind of get an idea.
So, give me a perception check.
Okay. So. Here we go. Lucky number. I can move you guys because you're not my laptop. I got a nat 20.
Ooh, all right. Calliope, as you... Oh, go ahead.
I don't need to add anything to that.
No.
I was going to.
No,
I think
you don't need to. It's natural. You did good. You kind of, as you're approaching the forest, you're looking around the ground, you're looking along the forest edge. It looks natural enough. You've seen several different landscapes between boglands and marshes and grasslands, and you've seen forest before. Looks different species. It looks different enough, but the same, because the trees are different than what you've seen before, but still looks like trees. However, as you're looking around, you instinctively stop, kind of staring. There's a part that's this dark. Your eyes start to focus in on it, and you realize that where before, as you were scanning, there was the dense tree trunks that block vision forward, and for some reason, right here, there's a circle of vision that you're seeing deeper into the forest, and you feel the trees, your eyes are kind of pressing through, and these trees are starting to bend around this hole of vision as it goes in. But as you're zooming in, you start to feel nauseous a little bit. You have to kind of stagger your legs, and do you pull away, or do you keep looking as you start to feel nauseous?
She's gonna step back and sniff around, touch her chest and her stomach. Does she smell anything?
With that nat 20, it smells like damp grass. Dried grass. There is a moss component to it, moisture. Other than that, though, no. And you find it weird that you don't smell tree. These look like evergreen trees. You don't smell the forest.
Can I touch the tree?
You want to go up and touch the first tree? Yeah. So you go up and you place your hand on the bark, and it seems relatively it seems natural.
And she's gonna pick a piece of the bark off of one of the trees and smell it, and kind of bite on it.
As you pull the bark, as you pull it out into the light, you swear, now holding it up, this piece of bark in your hand has more brown to it, has more coloration to it, where comparing it to the bark behind it, it looks darker, still on the tree.
So the bark that's on the tree looks darker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Is it starting to change in my claws?
No.
She's going to put it in her pocket and go back to the group.
Okay. Buck is setting out his sleeping roll, his sleeping pad. The horses, he's you guys, unless you're doing something else, you're tying up the horses within this grove of trees. Buck says, "Well, I will be here in the morning. Good luck."
Envy's gonna just I don't know, he's 5'1", so however far up to his shoulder, whether it's Buck's upper arm, he can reach.
You can reach up to the shoulder, the curvature of the shoulder.
Okay. He'll just carefully pat him and say, don't get into any trouble while we're away.
He says, "This is actually where I thrive."
In
Kinda
trouble
takes in a
or
big-
the woods?
In the moonlight. In the darkness. Lupin knows. You've seen him in work. It's pretty easy to feel safe out here. Even though it's not safe just right there.
right? Well, we'll try to be quick. Ish.
All right. And as you kind of turn away, he finishes up with saying, I hope you know what you're doing.
We don't, but
Shay is gonna go through the pack and the saddles that are like the saddle packs. What are they called? I don't.
Saddlebags?
Saddlebags?
Saddle packs. We're gonna call them saddle packs.
Bag. Saddlebags.
For a torch, maybe she's gonna see if she can find a torch.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There's several,
whole
yeah.
thing again.
Okay.
Each saddle pack probably has 2 or 3 torches.
Well, she's gonna just grab the one out of her purse.
Do you light it?
If we are heading into the dark forest, oh yeah.
Okay. 1 torch lit. So, unless otherwise, I'm going to ask this. You saw on the map 3 locations marked. One of them is the closest, like, are you going to the closest location?
I mean,
First.
why would we not?
Yeah.
I know, I don't want to assume, though. I don't want
Is
to.
Lupin leading?
That's so nice of you.
Is that-
Lupin leading the lost into the Lenore forest. Mireailin.
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 I'm sorry, there's 18 vowels in that and it's pronounced Mireailin.
I may have used an elven translator to figure that out. I don't remember.
The
Yeah,
English teacher does not.
I'll lead the way. Checking for, I don't know. There might be traps, but I mean, what do you want? I can do things. I have skills.
I just want to know. I just want you to know that as you step into the forest, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All of us?
Well, yeah, as you follow, but I'm gonna let you. I mean, unless you guys say, it seems like he took the first step.
I did. I got a whopping
Oh, no!
7.
Lupin,
Okay,
don't do this to us.
Fine.
Not the first step.
Fine.
Calliope's probably right there at the same time because that's how she be. So, oh no. I literally rolled a natural 1.
Hey, chaos!
This will go great.
Shay will like start stepping towards the forest edge with the torch in hand and just be like, "This is gonna be what?"
I've got
Oh, you guys
Shay,
are back?
Shay, you get to roll at advantage.
Oh yeah, because she's got the inspo. Come on, chat.
No, it's because
No.
I think because I've seen the forest.
Oh.
Oh no, we don't know why, but I do get.
Oh, because it's got to be it.
Okay, so it's a Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
That is a total of 17.
Okay. Vesta, are you waiting or are you going in? Because I will say, let me just say this and then you can decide. Lupin, you notice, and Calliope, so Lupin steps in first and Calliope, and both of y'all have this similar feeling where, and Calliope, it's the same feeling you felt before, this like nausea, this vertigo, this disorientation as you're walking through these trees. You're used to trees being straight up, and you swear that they're kind of like curving and bowing to form this perspective of your path in front of you. It's as if the trees are like bending, but it's like dizzying. It's very disorienting. You watch as Lupin and Calliope, as they're walking in, they start to lean kind of opposite directions from each other as they're walking. It looks like they're walking forward, but their balance just looks off, and both of you kind of stumble and catch yourself on a tree, just feeling like you suddenly were falling over.
It's like a bad case of vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
And the dark just like swallows them up.
No, especially Shay, as you kind of follow in, you don't see that as much. You notice that the light from the torch in your hand and your perspective from being next to this light from the torch in your hand, there's that effect I described is much less pronounced. You feel a little uneasy, like you feel like you just got off a crazy roller coaster at the fair or something, you know? Just like a little off balance, but not that much.
Okay. Shay will. No, she won't. She won't. Or, okay, instead, she will just say, "Light is your friend here," to everybody. And continue it.
Mm-hmm. Envy, did you roll?
No, I'm going up next, okay. I guess.
Vesta will
Con save.
Con save.
He just held it.
What?
Someone's got to tell me a number.
10.
I haven't rolled because I didn't say anything yet.
Okay.
Vesta is gonna produce flame into her hand, so that she has like a little baby flame ball.
Mm-hmm.
A little baby. Oh, God,
give me a D100.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those are 2 10s. Hold, please. I did this last week, guys. Swear I know the difference between 10s and 1.
It's an 11.
52.
Flame comes as usual, and do you follow it?
It's a 10. It's a bright light in a 10-foot radius, and dim light for another 10 feet.
You do get to roll your con save at advantage.
Great. That's what I was hoping for.
And Envy, sorry, what was your roll again?
20.
There you go.
Ooh.
Envy, what did you? A 10. 10 is enough. Both of you guys, as you enter the forest too, it's more of that like just brief wave of nauseous energy, but you shake it off pretty easily. So as far as you guys can tell, Calliope and Lupin seemed like the only ones that were maybe more affected by this wave of nausea that hit all of y'all.
And is it like persistent or once they caught
No,
themselves?
actually a couple seconds you feel like you catch your feet and it doesn't seem to be persistent.
Calliope is going to look over at Lupin. Do you feel weird?
Yes, but we gotta get through this, so it's gonna suck a lot.
And I gotta get through this. Am I gonna make it through? Yeah, I know that song. It's a good song. All right. Lupin, please give me your investigation check as you make your way to where, like, in a direction you imagine to lead you to the first denoted location of a potential wood elven.
12?
12. Okay. You start to head off in that direction, and you kind of orientate. I love that word. You still have this kind of reflection of moonlight that bounces off the ocean, even across all this way that kind of filter through the trees. Not for long, but just for the first hour as you go deeper, but you kind of start the trip off going along. You have to go a little bit west before you go south deeper into the forest. So you kind of go that way and use this light, and you notice, like, you've done, this is kind of stuff that you've done before. You find yourself, like, whenever you're thinking about something or kind of lose attention to direction, kind of stop yourself, look around, and somehow, like, you really turned in a direction. Like, the lights, they're playing tricks with you a little bit. Like, the things you use to navigate don't seem completely reliable. But it seems like this method of adjusting, like kind of like you walk for a bit, You kind of stop, steel yourself, look around, orient, and then go again. From what you can tell, it seems like you are able to keep it up. Takes you about 45 minutes, and you see a clearing ahead. Everyone, are y'all trying? Okay. How about this? Blech. What is everyone's passive perception?
Ooh, good question. Mine is
18.
18?
Wait,
15. 17?
4.
14.
14.
14. Lupin? What?
Hold on. 14.
14. Vesta, it looks like there seems to be a clearing ahead. You can see, like, as the flame doesn't penetrate out very far, but you feel like maybe about 60 feet ahead, 40 feet. What was the radius? 40
it's
feet?
10 feet bright light, 10 feet dim light, so 20-ish. But I also have dark vision.
You do, yeah. Okay, so, but Lupin, you also have pretty far dark vision. So I'd say maybe about right at the same time, Lupin and Vesta about 60 feet out, right on the edge of what would be other people's dark vision. It seems like there might be a clearing ahead.
It seems like there might be a clearing ahead.
I see that too.
Do we want to go towards the clearing?
I
Yeah.
would say yes.
I feel like they're leading us in circles.
Be a good sign.
I mean, I say yeah. Let's go for it.
Okay. You travel towards the clearing. Those who have more limited dark vision or less, depending on your light source, you do see there is indeed a clearing ahead. As you reach the edge here, the light kind of penetrates through this clearing, and there's like several mounds of dirt that have been built up, and you see this wooden tower structure, but you only see it seems to be toppled over. There's like halfway up, there's a wooden structure frame, almost like in the shape of an oil derrick or something, kind of that square but up angled triangle. With that's toppled over. There is like some wood carved moon sigil that seemed to have been at the top of this. And as you kind of look beyond it, there's not much behind.
Is it still intact?
No, it looks like it is damaged, broken, and collapsed.
And the sigils?
It's still connected. It's not so much a sigil as it is just a wood-carved moon icon.
Okay.
I mean, I guess knowing what I know of Sisters of Shar, would this qualify as a defiling of something potentially?
You want to give me you want to investigate it?
Sure.
Sure.
23.
Whoa. The theme seems to fit, but as you go examine this structure, it seems very old. The breakpoints don't line up as well. You notice that there's been decay in like wood now. Like it seems like the wood being exposed from a break. Cherie, your camera.
What happened?
It auto like it did the switch, When you,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
we're
fun.
good now though. So it looks like the wood broke and then has since been weathered and rotted and dried out and rotted and dried out, and so the fractures don't line up, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm trying to say it looks old. It doesn't look
Right. Not recent.
recent.
Not.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Would I hypothesize though that this could have been a Shrine to Sylvanas? I
It
guess.
does fit those themes. Yep.
All right. So at least I know what I'm kind of looking for. So, all right.
Did
Where do I
someone
start?
mention why they're having her deface these things?
I mean, why do they ask for various things when you're trying to initiate someone? Like,
It just seems really fucked up. Very
Hazing.
ominous.
I know
You-
that
What was that?
Said hazing is fucked up.
Do they mean for her to succeed?
Ooh, good question.
based on the assignment, probably not.
Ooh, that goes deeper. Ow.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I will say, because I know that this information was given to you guys at one point when you, I don't know who you're talking to, but you were looking for information on Vara'ka and the Sisters of Shar and Shar. Y'all were looking for Shar.
Yes. Who we have? Yeah.
Shar is the twin sister of Sylvanas, and they are hated enemies.
Ooh, that actually explains a lot. Okay. Can we somebody brought that up?
No, I'm gonna say,
This
like I said,
moment.
you guys knew that information, so I'm gonna say you remember that information.
And Sylvana are. Do you say twin sisters?
I believe so. Yeah. Yes,
Sisters.
sisters.
And-
Maybe not twins,
and-
but they're sisters.
Twin makes it funner.
What was that?
I said a twin makes
Twins
it
make
funner.
it funner.
Oh, okay.
More fun.
Are you saying twins are more fun?
Yeah, they don't have to be twins. Sisters are fine.
I was gonna say blonde twins are definitely even more fun. No? Nope. Okay. Are we staying here, Lupin, or are we gonna keep going?
I don't know.
Nope.
You like redheads.
Nope,
Fuck you.
this is not where we need to be. At least
Love you too.
this is what we're looking for. This is a shrine to Sylvanas that we're looking for. So.
All right.
Huh.
Proceeding forward, and just to clarify, are you guys being stealthy? I know you do have torches and create flame, but are you wanting to try to be stealthy, or are you just going?
I am being stealthy, and I assume I would be ahead of the group, probably.
Okay, how far?
If you stay within 30 feet of me, I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
There we go.
If
Why?
you're outside of 30 feet of me, fuck you. You can be on your own.
All right, so that gives advantage? No, plus 10. Plus 10.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However, so I want everyone to roll stealth checks. However, Shay and Vesta holding light sources will be at disadvantage.
Wait, stealth
Yes.
plus
So-
10.
Plus 10.
Not bad.
So with advantage because of things, I rolled a natural 20. So with Path of the Trace, I have a 41 stealth.
At
Damn.
level 6.
Mine.
Calliope's a 16 total. Sorry.
Really? Even with your 10? What'd you roll?
I rolled a fucking 5.
And your plus stealth is not much. Got it.
Only one, because I'm a big old grizzly.
Yeah. I forgot.
Okay.
I'm not
Even at
technically-
disadvantage, Shay rolled a 23.
Rolled a dirty 20 at disadvantage.
With the plus 10?
Yes.
Envy has a 33.
Ew.
Rolled a 19 plus 4 plus 10.
So,
Sexy stealthy.
for a little bit of flavor, as you cast the spell with Pass Without a Trace, that effect that Lupin and Calliope, you feel your stomach to kind of turn and twist again as the shadows from the flames around you. It's the shadows in this place. It kind of clicks at this point. It's the shadows in this place. They are coordinated. They bend. They kind of distort. And
I was gonna just say too that Vesta's magic definitely has a slight fire abbreviation, or not abbreviation, what the hell am I talking about? Slight, like, influence no matter what kind of spell she's casting. So Pass Without a Trace kind of feels like smoke filling your lungs for a hot second before it takes effect.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But like you can definitely tell that like the light from the candle and the control flame, it seems like it's penetrating outward less, yet you still have vision of the same. It's mechanics of the game in real life. John, did you say how far Lupin is ahead of the pack, ahead of the group? You said 30 feet, I think, maybe?
I mean, yeah, I'll stay within fast trace range. That's fine. Yeah.
Cool, so right at the 30 feet ahead.
I should take back my fuck you. You can be out of range if you want, but you have to subtract 10.
I think he'd be okay with that if you really...
Yeah, Shay would be kind of like following behind, not like super close, obviously, because of also pacing with Lupin to like using her torch because she notices he's not holding light. So
y'all move with a purpose, but stealthily in the direction Lupin. I feel the need to also have everyone but Lupin roll perception checks, because how are you going to lead them when they can't fucking see you?
well, that's why I brought the light behind him with the light.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Calliope can see.
Yeah, so Calliope, you do you want to kind of like help direct anyone with dark vision can see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him.
Just
Calliope's usually towards the front of the group anyway, so she's probably right behind Lupin.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to, yeah. It should be more difficult, but I'm going to make it easy and just say you make it work that Lupin is stealthy ahead and you guys are able to follow him. It just seems easier that way. It takes you another, I mean, you 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour. You know that this next mark was deeper in and more west. And Lupin, as you're moving through, right around like an hour and 15 minutes, you're kind of caught by surprise as you hear this like, oh, what the hell is that? Like, kind of just within 10 feet of you as you are moving forward.
I would hold up a sign to stop and then go to investigate.
I love that we know what this is.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and say we'll come back with what the investigation is from our break. Everyone, exclamation critical to enter our Griffin Co. giveaway right after the break. 10 minutes is what we need to refresh drinks and use the toilet.
Need chips.
And get food for those that can eat. And we will be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, we need a
back.
new plan, man.
So, Lupin, you say you hold up the stop sign, you go to investigate. So you're saying you move through the forest in the direction of what you heard.
Correct.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, not great. 6.
6, yeah. You're kind of like, it's dense. You're pushing your way through some of the bushes and the foliage at the base of these large trees that you've been making your way through. And as you push a fern outward and away, you reveal in front of you, I mean, just like fucking a foot apart, you and Tristi are staring each other straight in the face, and she goes, "Fuck! Lou, fuck. What the fuck?"
Colin.
And Shay actually says that like under her breath, like to whoever's next to her.
Before we
try to
go
act like-
too far, we need a winner of our giveaway.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh,
You're
right.
right, man.
Oh, girl.
Oh, yay!
So, because of that, I do need everyone to re-enter the giveaway. I forgot to launch the thing that does the giveaway. So, if you would like to be in our first giveaway of the evening from Griffin Co., guys, it's something good. I think it's an option of something good. You know what? G-Dubs told me where to find the option of something good.
Yes, this
Tell
is-
me
yes,
something good.
This is the option of something good.
Tell me.
So
And if you're a
Yeah,
winner and you
yeah.
want a signed picture from Skittles, I will add that in.
that should be our own
yeah,
special
it
giveaway.
could be roll 20. No. Is that right?
Look, she said yes, of course. I
No,
will give you-
that's not right. It's Griffin Co. merch or item.
You will find out in the mail
I'm
when you
so bad at
receive
this,
it.
guys. All right, exclamation critical. We have some people. Some people have entered.
AW would
he
like
did
you
what-
to be better at your job.
I know. I know.
Oh, Vesta's showing off her cool chopsticks.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna do it because it's my fault. So if you haven't, enter 5 more seconds. If you haven't, enter exclamation critical into the chat to enter this giveaway.
I want to enter, but I won't. 'Cause I'm a player.
All right, 5,
I don't
4,
punch.
3, 2, 1. Mr. Sloth Man, congratulations. Find GW. That's GW. I hope he hears
Now-
that. That's funny.
If you really want
GW double
Skittles
BZ.
portrait, message,
Vengeful Fern. I can make it happen. She is now demanding Fritos, though, so she does not work for free.
You got
Cool.
Skittles picks.
So we're gonna do another giveaway at the end of the stream. That will be a critical dice
That's-
giveaway. That is dice. So stick around. Now, Lupin.
We're so silly. Oh yeah, Lupin.
I got
Yeah.
strawberry.
Okay.
I would try to like. I mean, how audible is she? I guess right now.
She managed to not scream out, but I mean it definitely wasn't sneaky. But she caught herself before a scream. And she's like
Okay,
catching her breath.
I would instinctively probably put my hand over her mouth and be like, "Yeah, I'm here. Saba told me about this assignment, and she just wanted to make sure that you can get this done and come back. I'm here to help."
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. No, not yet. You see her eyes trained just into your eyes as you're talking to her, and as you're talking, you see her collecting herself, and like you wait, but she doesn't do anything as your hand is still over her mouth.
I mean, does she calm? Like,
Yeah, she's
she-
calm. She's calm.
okay, then I would yeah.
Yeah.
I would take my hand away from her mouth.
Saba.
I mean, she told me about this mission that they gave you, and I'm not sure if traditionally they're solo missions, but it seemed like something that would not go well alone.
Hold up. Did she say who's Saba?
No, she just said Saba.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Saba.
But in a
Saba
very
question mark.
confused state.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's the forest.
Or
Be like that kid.
Saba's not telling the truth.
She says, "This is a typical mission. This is one of the trials."
Well, then let me help you get this done, and let's go back safe.
Is that... Lou, I would have asked you if I needed help. Do you not think I can do this?
Have you been in this forest before?
No, but this is...
So, this forest is not natural. I mean, when I walked in, I felt it. Did you not feel the same?
Sure, but it went away. The Sisters of Shar have done this before. This is... Most of the not all their trials are exactly this, but it's some variation of sneak into the forest and steal something, sneak into the forest and potentially assassinate someone. It's all this style. What did Saba say that has you so spooked?
She said that whoever gave you this mission essentially meant for you not to come back.
But Vara'ka gave me this mission. It was my time. I finally made it.
Can Shay do an insight check on her? If she hears it.
I would give me a perception check first.
Perception first?
Yeah, and I'll say that, I mean, well, here's a question. There's been a little bit of time now. Is the group leaving distance after the stop signal? Because if you left distance after the stop signal, you're really like 40 feet away.
Well, I thought we were all within 30 feet because we were trying to stay with the Pass Without a Trace with Vesa, and I know that Shay was within 5 feet of Lupin because of the torch.
Yes, you did come up because of the torch.
So that's why but I didn't know if I could still hear her. I would assume I could hear her, but that's why I was waiting.
I would say give me the perception check, but your DC is lower because you are a lot closer.
Yeah, I was
That's
closer.
terrible. It's
to
terrible.
Lupin.
It's only a 6. So I don't hear her. I just hear them talking.
You hear, yeah, it's whispered. It's definitely, they're not talking loud. So I mean, you hear little bits, like 10% bits. You hear keywords that are easier to distinguish, but
Who's closest to me?
Lupin.
Guys, besides Lupin.
Oh, Calliope, I think she said.
Yeah,
It's Tristi.
it feels like a trap.
That's it? Fuck.
She did I hear? Do I have to do perception too?
Yeah, you need to do perception too.
Okay, because I wanted to hear all that.
Before we react, did we hear it? Because
That's gonna be a 21.
Ooh. Yeah, you hear a little bit more bits and pieces. You hear kind of these sharp inflections as Tristi's talking. She definitely like is frustrated, especially towards the beginning when it was more, "Do you not trust me?" kind of like. There's a sharp edge to it that you catch a lot of what she's saying, less of what Lupin's saying. Lupin is talking away from you, and he's trying to be quiet, but you hear a lot of what Tristi's saying.
It sounds like so I'm gonna kind of like tell everyone who's within earshot quietly. Apparently this is a very common mission type. She doesn't understand why anybody would be worried for her. So do you think we got tricked into coming here for some reason?
it's not adding up. This is not the place to be not on the same page.
Nah, well, yeah. So who all heard me?
I'd say everyone but Lupin. You guys are kind of away enough. Like you were kind of. I would imagine you kind of talking back. Shay could hear it because she's close to you, but kind of talking back in the direction of your other companions. Yeah.
Calliope's gonna walk over to Lupin and repeat her theory about somebody tricking us to come here for some reason.
Okay, so we'll go back to Lupin and Tristi real quick, and she says, "I mean, it's not against them." Fuck! She kind of catches herself again as Calliope makes her like as she comes closer, and walks up and, "How many of you are here?"
So, I came here to help you. They came here to help me. We also have a mission here. So, it's kind of nice little bow to come out here.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for being concerned. I appreciate it. I mean, you're already here. Not gonna lie, I could use your help. And she kind of directs your attention towards kind of behind her. And I vision-wise, if you don't have good vision, let's say you don't see this, but there is light emanating ahead. So as she puts your focus, maybe somebody in the back might be able to see it either, but okay, this, and this. You kind of see through the trees. There's a raised grassy hill and a clearance. And an altar with a moonlight emanating, more fancy crafted. This one's not as primitive as the one behind, but definitely more bells and whistles to this icon, to Sylvanas, atop this hill. And she says, now, there is a camp beyond, and they patrol. She kind of looks around for a second. She's like, oh shit, I forgot I was trying to do something. Do you see him? And she's like, you see her kind of pointing along the tree line surrounding this open area. You guys, from this, you still are like 60, 80 feet away from the clearance line. Mm-hmm. You have a good bit to good bit of distance.
Are we still? So I apologize. Are we in the clearing?
No. You're back. You're back
60,
in the
80
dense.
feet back
in the dense
forest
Yeah,
threshold.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there's a good chance Shay doesn't see any of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But you do see the moonlight. There's definitely a light source.
Okay.
That fills the dark. That kind of floats in the darkness.
But we're in the forest. We're not in the clearing. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, I was tracking patrol. Their general routine has them coming by this spot every 10 or 12 minutes. But this last time around, I kept his attention in the area without spotting me, just to hold him off of his pattern. I was hoping that when he made his way back around to camp, perhaps he would have to explain why it took him so long, and that's when I was gonna go. You notice, and also I should mention that you notice Tristi is wearing this kind of combination of blue and gray cloth, fancy dress, very militaristic, kind of like outlined shoulder pads, like what's that cap type? One of those.
Fedora?
Yeah. No, not fedora. Like a po' boy cap, like a beret. A beret. That's what it is. It's a beret. Beret hat. Beret. It's a beret.
Beret.
Raspberry beret. Blue, like this kind of tealish blue color. Her hair is long and straight behind it. Her skin is kind of dark, and her outfit has this like gray with blue edging and lining. She has fine swords at her side and a spear in hand. Yeah. So
I would ask, is this the uniform of this group that you're about to go into?
No. You actually have never seen this outfit before.
Okay.
I'm assuming that Vesta and Envy are back.
Mm-hmm. You are a little bit further back, yep.
Okay, Vesta's gonna lean over to Envy, who I now know they're like the same height. They are both very petite children. And just lean over and be like, I don't fucking understand what's going on, do you?
I think we're waiting for something, but they're all whispering, so it's very hard to keep track.
I don't know. I just, why are we here looking for this girl?
think
For
Lupin
Lupin?
was worried.
Yeah, okay, just for Lupin. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if there was some other reason that we were in here. We are going after the plant next, right?
Yes. And remembering that Envy, since he's kind of disconnected from the conversation with the bits and pieces, will kind of look around to see if that plant description that was given to them is anywhere around, maybe.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Oh man, I'm cutting off the moon. I didn't even know.
Dirty 20?
Sorry, give me one. Nope. That sure isn't it. Did that do it? Yeah, it's small. I'm trying to make it prettier, but it's not working. Nope.
I feel like you're hiding things from us, and that's why you don't want to move it
I just
too
wanted
much.
the moon. I made this scene. Sorry, bring me back. Help me out.
Dirty 20 for perception for the plant.
For the plants, yeah. Looking around here, you're kind of looking at the ground, and there's a lot happening on the ground, but none of it you can like link to any description of that plant. No. We'll go back to Lupin and Tristi. She says, "But now I don't know if I lost track of him. I should. If I was alone, I'd say I should wait longer. Start over. I don't mind being here all night. That was my plan. But
Is that the Lupin?
Do you know if most of the camp is assuming asleep right now?
I believe they are in their trance. Only just for a little bit longer. They stay up at night, late at night, to dance in the moon and all that stuff. They've been trancing for maybe about, if I had to guess, like almost an hour. The patrols have been quick, but 5 or 6 times around my location.
How much time do you need to do what you need to do with that thing?
I imagine I can do it pretty quickly. I've got some... what does she have? She has several things. One, you notice she's wearing a monocle. I should have mentioned that, but she is wearing a monocle that has like this like glass glare. She also has...
Is Shay up there yet?
Did you want to get next to them? Sorry.
Well, I was just because I know that a lot of conversation has been going on, and you said that I rolled the first time I rolled that I couldn't hear it yet. So I was wondering if like Shay could see and hear.
I'll let you... Yeah, I'll let you do another roll.
Okay. I would love to do an insight check on Tristi after Calliope spooked Shay into being unsure and inquisitive
Okay.
about what's going on.
Okay.
Is there like more than...
Yeah, is there more than...
She's distrustful. She's just like, what's going on? So she wants to do an insight check.
Yeah, so do the perception first, then insight.
Okay, fine. It is a 22 for perception.
22 for perception. Yeah, you're now able to hone in that you've kind of like... You're able to filter out the two voices, and you do catch much of this description Tristi's giving of what she's observed so far.
Can I do an insight roll now?
Yep.
Yep. That is an 23.
Okay. Did you say when Calliope startled her? Is that when
No,
the
I said after Calliope startled like me when Calliope, because remember
Gotcha,
I got
right,
the roll
sorry.
and I didn't see anything, but
Right.
Calliope did, and she told me what she heard.
Mhm.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna
coming up. Like basically,
Yeah.
I'm like Shay's instincts are like this is sketch, something's not adding up, and she's like because Tristi's story is not in line with why we're here. She's doing an insight check on Tristi to see
Yeah.
if she's being truthful and honest.
Yes. Okay. So I wanted the timeline to know that you kind of get this new perception and this insight as Calliope leaves you and goes towards their conversation.
Okay.
When Calliope scares her, you get this perspective because you are focusing on this. Like, she looks down at her. She kind of looks over at her spear in this confusion. When she's like startled, she's like looks with this weird like questioning glare to her spear. I'm not going to explain why, but you notice that. Insightful wise, then, like as she's describing these details, you get a confident. You get this like confident and frustrated sense. You can tell that like it seems like she had this all figured out. She had a plan. You can tell that like she was confident and now it's a little bit more reserved. Like she not reserved, but like she's now it's complicated now. Seems like she's getting frustrated about the complication of the situation.
But is she being truthful?
She's being truthful
was
as far
like-
as you can tell.
Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
okay. That was like the main thing. Okay, okay. Thank you.
We'll go back to Lupin and Tristi.
So then I ask her, what do you need to have done?
I just gotta destroy the altar and take proof. A piece of it. Just take something with me.
You know how many they have on guard? Besides, you checking the one. Do you know how many else they had around them?
It's not a big encampment, but there are 20 to 30 adult and a couple kids and adolescents within the community from what I saw of dancing. Right now I've seen a few moving within the camp beyond and just the one on patrol.
I'm gonna ask her, is there a reason why you're dressed like this?
This is
Nobody likes it when you ask them that.
Why are you dressed like this?
Because I like it.
She says, "Oh, this is my kind of regalia and armor. I mean, you haven't seen me fight. You haven't. But this from Polstrom, that my house. This is the uniform of my house."
Okay. Do you think if we maybe were able to find that guard you were tracking, you could maybe... Are they all elves, I guess, in this area?
This is the Wood Elves, yes.
I mean, do you think we would get their uniform, you could change and impersonate them enough to get to the thing and go?
She looks at you like and smiles and kind of like laughs as she leans in to whisper to you, "They don't wear a lot of clothing."
Calliope's
mean-
ear perk up.
We don't really need... I mean, if you're saying they could, like, stealth in there naked, I would say maybe do that, but I'm assuming that they have some kind of, like... You know, if you can impersonate one of their guards, you could probably get close to this structure.
Interesting.
I don't think that'll work. It's a small community. I think they would recognize if it was one of them or not. I think they're all asleep right now, if not. Look, I can do this. Having you guys here, I mean, sure, if shit goes south, that's great. I capture, and that is a risk of this. But I can do it by myself, and then you can be there for me. Or you can distract them while I do it. Either one. But thank you, other doc, for the raid. Welcome in. Howdy, hey.
Hey.
It counts. What do you think?
I mean, we can cause a distraction. I just feel that if your goal is to do this purely stealth, that might or might not help you.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it. Yeah, I can. I mean, no, I can do this.
So, does the group surround this structure? Is there any point that you can maybe slip in and slip out?
What do you mean?
Like, is the camp essentially like, it is completely encircling this one, shrine, or is there maybe like a weak point of like, to get in that maybe would be able to slip
I understand.
through?
I understand.
Yeah.
Let me take you there. Ooh, baby. So.
Ain't nobody crying.
This might take a minute. Oh. Oops. Yeah. You guys might. So bottom left for you guys in Roll20. Twitch. I had to maneuver for Twitch. So. John, Lupin can see quite far.
Uh-huh.
The rest of you, just this is a technical thing real quick. What can you guys see, like, if you don't have dark vision? If you have dark vision, can you see about 60 feet? If you don't have dark vision, is it like 10, 20 feet? What, you don't see anything?
I see my icon.
Well, yeah. But is there
I
there's someone next to you,
But
right?
around me, there's like darkness.
I only see my icon, but I am holding a torch.
Is now the time to say I don't have Roll20 pulled up? I'll pull it
Okay.
up right now. I'll pull it up right now. Don't yell at me.
I'm not going to yell
Calliope
at
has
you.
dark vision.
Do you see
He's
60
screaming
feet,
at you,
Calliope?
Ashley. How dare you?
Cool.
60 feet in dim light.
But no, like, on the map, do you see 60 feet? Oh, you're not in Roll20. You're not in Roll20.
I'm not in roll
Well,
20.
luckily, what I think Twitch can see is actually 120 feet. I believe Twitch and John and Lupin are
I
about
will
the
not
same.
look at Twitch.
That's okay. You
Got
don't
it.
see
I
much
will
right now,
hide Twitch.
but I appreciate that.
Well, theater of the mind.
So
Yeah.
let me do this. I'm gonna try to help out though. So you emit low. So you get to emit bright light at 10 feet and low light at 10 feet. So
Can I
see
ask
if
a
you can
follow-up
see that now.
question?
Yeah.
To my perception check on Tristi.
Yes.
Would Shay have recognized her outfit as being something connected to Briarfell?
Give me a history check.
Because I know the crest. I know what the crest is. Ooh, that was a natural 19 for a total of 21.
With the information that you have, yes, you have. Not all of the baronages have uniforms or even crests. Some of them rely on being a little bit more less public view, kind of.
Okay,
Especially,
okay.
there are like even within top 20 houses, there are several houses that are more discreet than public. They're more, they're known because they have rank, but
Right.
they have rank because they're not known. That's really cryptic, but that really is kind of what it is. But
So
yes,
they're like
the Briarfell Baronage does have a sizable standing force that is highly kind of it's used in parades, it's used in ceremonies. This is the uniform of the house, but like not everyone in the house. It's among warriors, fighters, guard, or nobility.
Nobility or somebody who bears arms. Thank you.
Yep. So I think there were questions about the what she sees. So yeah. So I mean, depending on what you see, Lupin, I believe you see the mound of grass. I'm gonna make it so her Twitch sees a little bit more. Nope, that makes it bigger, and I do that every time. It never works for me. That's my Twitch vision. Just so you know. You guys can all see it. It's the floating orb. But anyway, Twitch, you can see a little bit more once I get you back. Come on. The setup is great until it's not.
Yeah.
Just have to look a lot of different places. There we go. Come on.
Give me some kind of song, girl.
That works.
Oh.
All right.
Just gonna telepathically to Calliope. Just trust.
Hold on a second.
That's it.
Calliope has a ring of mind shielding on, so would that?
It's just like a racial feat I have. I don't know. That's up to D.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure.
not a
if that
spell. It's just a.
Yeah.
She's trying to communicate with
Yeah.
you through your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
a racial thing.
I mean, you can't read my mind back, so
I'm not
I can hear.
reading.
I guess I could hear you. Then that's fine.
Yeah, it's a one-way door.
Okay, what'd you say?
Distrust. Distrust. That's what she says in her head.
Is that someone's circle on there?
Distrust.
On the map?
And does Calliope understand that you mean that about what she's like? Calliope's just hearing distrust, and she has no idea why.
Okay, distrust. Tristi. Situation. Trust Tristi.
So Calliope kind of like, she knows it's your voice, so she's gonna look back at you and go like,
And I'm just gonna be like that.
so Calliope's gonna walk over to
You're right
Shay.
there. Oh, to Shay. So you kind of go back. It's just 10 feet.
Shay.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 10 feet. Why are you talking to my head?
So people can't hear me outside of your head.
Give me more words than just one. Why not? What did you figure out? And you don't, I mean, yeah.
Be too loud.
Well, just tell me in my head.
Can't use that many words, but okay. Not adding up. Red flags. Careful. Be alert.
Wait, can you not see anything, Vesta? I should check this. Can you see anything, Vesta?
I can see lots of things. If the map would cooperate, but I can't tell where the map is. All I see is a little tiny semicircle, and then I go to zoom in, and it goes. So, yeah, I can see stuff. But I'm gonna throw my laptop out the window.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you have your iPad nearby? You can like pull up.
No, Roll20 is. It won't work on Safari.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
No, it's 100% true because I tried it on Safari first. I can see. I can't zoom in any further, but I can see like up to the edge of the what looks like is another circle, like where the plants stop. I can see like 3 squares.
That makes sense. You have 60 foot, so you should see half of what maybe you can see on Twitch right now. That makes sense. Yeah. That's good. At this moment in time, Tristi, you see her eyes go a little bit wide, and she goes, "There he is. Put the lights out. Get the lights down." Towards you, Lupin.
I mean, I guess, yeah, who's up here with a light?
It's not. It's behind. That's why she turned and
Oh.
said. Basically, that's why she turned and said, "What the hell is that?" Right as you were coming up on her.
Okay, listen, it's my hair. I can't exactly put it out, but I'll flame and cut the light.
They will put the torch really, really low to the ground. Try and cover up the light.
You do notice
If
anyone
it
with
doesn't
that.
work, if it doesn't look like it's being like hidden, she'll extinguish it.
Yeah. You will have to extinguish it.
Okay, she'll extinguish it reluctantly.
But as it goes out and your eyes adjust, this clearance ahead and the moonlight emanating in this clearance does give off a good amount of light. You can see, which I guess I'll make it to where you can see, but like, that's what I'll do. Can I do that? Can I just reveal an area? Let's see. You can kind of see this like, no, that doesn't work. It's not going to work dynamic lighting, but the center area you do see now in the shrine. You can kind of see the shrine and the area around it, and then it kind of fades with this edge of darkness where the trees are. Those with dark vision, though, especially Lupin, you kind of follow her eyes, you look over, and jumping through the trees, not super stealthily, is a elf. Tall, dark skin with tattoos, wearing like a
Keep
loincloth
going,
and a
keep
long
going.
bow slung around the back.
So have you noticed us?
Not at this moment, no.
And how far away are they?
A good, like, it's like kind of across at a good angle. Let's see if I can do this. Boop. You guys are here, so like she was looking off this direction.
Okay.
But a good, I should have looked at it. It's a good like 120. It's right at the edge of your dark vision.
Okay. Give me a second. So who's up here with me and Tristi right now?
Shuri, Calliope. No, she went back to Shay, but Shay and Calliope are both relatively within 10, 15 feet of you. Through some trees and foliage.
So I would probably go back to the group and say, have an idea. I'm gonna put forward to the group. We need to find this plant. We also need to give Tristi a diversion so she can do what she needs to do.
She was in danger. We were here to help her. She looks fine.
Yeah, I'm not entirely on board with giving this girl a diversion.
What's going on, Lupin?
I mean, her initiation is to defile the shrine over there.
Okay, seems like she had it pretty well in hand until we showed up.
Did we just get false information from Saba? Like she just thought she was in danger?
I mean, it's possible. I don't think my vibe from Saba was not one of deception. If you want to go find this flower, go ahead. I'm gonna make sure Tristi does its job fine.
We should all stick together.
I mean, we should, but if you feel that this is handled, then you should go find the flower.
It's not that I feel like it's handled. I'm just feel like
I'm
there's...
getting the vibe of it's being handled right now. Like you obviously think that should be a done deal. So
Not a done
don't
deal,
know.
just that it's not adding up. It doesn't make sense. Aren't you like kind of curious what's really going on?
I mean,
Or is your love for Tristi just blinding your eyesight?
Are you about try
I mean, Shay's still whispering, but I don't know how.
whispering? But even at this moment, Tristi, you hear slight rustling as the form is coming this direction, and you hear, guys, I need you to be quiet.
Sorry, Miss Briarfell.
And
Does that?
those with dark vision, the form is like making this circular path around, like he is potentially on path to cross over your location, like amongst the tree branches. He's about 80 feet away now.
Okay, I'm gonna take Envy's arm and I'm going to go hide because I don't understand what's happening, but I do know that I don't want to be seen.
Okay. Is Pass Without a Trace still up, or is that 10 minutes or an hour?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me look, though.
But you did it... No, you did it leaving the other one. Yeah, it was gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
I feel like Shay, if she, like, knows that it's not just them and, like, can see the elf in the trees.
You can't, though.
Well,
dark
she can,
vision,
like...
You can see into the
it, but
clearing.
she can sense that there's, like, a creature above, right?
Not quite yet. Only
then
people with
never
dark
mind.
vision. Yep, sorry.
Okay, then never mind.
I know your pain, trust me.
No, it's fine. I thought you were making it, like, very clear to all of us that somebody was, like, coming.
But none of the other party has mentioned that someone is coming.
Okay. Calliope will go.
Can't see you. You're in the dark.
Fuck. Okay, so
but thank you.
Calliope's gonna get really close to Shay, and go. Someone else.
And Lupin, you're there too. If I remember right now it's Lupin, Shay, and Calliope that are kind of in a trio. Vesta, Envy back 30 feet even.
Our Vesta and Envy don't know that there's anybody above us, correct? So they're just like chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna go hide.
That's fair.
We were told to put out our fires. I'm assuming there's something nearby.
You did notice that, yep. So you both, Envy, are you the same?
Yeah, I'm taking Envy. Since he can't see anything, I'm gonna drag him underneath the bush.
Give me a stealth check.
Army crawl.
Check.
Just me stealth check?
No, stacks too if you...
22.
22.
Wait. It's +4, right? Yeah, 22.
15.
15. Okay.
I'll pull my hood over my hair so that it hides the glow.
What about... So now let's go do Shay, Calliope, and Lupin, and Tristi, effectively. You notice Tristi is now, like, kind of inching in but where this fern is at the base of this tree and trying to find cover and hide.
Calliope will also hide.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oy vey. I can do it. Oh, thank goodness. Well, maybe thank goodness. 16 total.
Okay. Lupin, what are you doing?
80 feet away, coming toward our location.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the only guard that I think that's relatively close to where I am, I guess?
Yeah, you haven't noticed any other movement.
Alright, I am going to hide as well. but kind of guess if I can, close-ish to where I think he's going, or they are going with the path. He or she with the path.
Okay, so I would say, noticing how close he's been to the edge of the tree line, you think maybe like 20 or 30 feet more towards the edge would be more directly under his path. So let me put you. So it's more. Let me do this. Get you a little bit more aligned. I'm gonna say that Lupin, Tristi, Lupin was talking to Shay. Calliope was walking with Shay. Tristi came from her location. Envy and Vesta, you guys are a little bit off the map. I'm not going to move you too far back, but you guys are a little bit further back. That's better. So you think that like pathing around, seeing the trees above you, like he's going to like maybe go from here, like he's kind of bouncing around trees along this perimeter. So you don't know if he's going to go like here to here to here, here to here to here, but generally this area.
But no one else is really in this area, and the shrine's right here in the center?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
So give me the stealth.
$27.
You guys kind of hunker down. You can hear this kind of rhythmic, like.
I didn't roll a stealth.
You didn't yet? Oh,
No.
you didn't.
I've just been patiently waiting.
Are you going to?
I didn't know if I'd have to.
It's.
I'm
I mean, it's
assuming-
up to you if you want to hide. Are you trying to hide,
She's not moving. She's just like,
but not hiding?
no. She might like, no. She's just like trying not to move because she can sense everyone just like left her. And the last thing was Calliope telling her like, shh. So she's just gonna go real quiet and
She's
real
dead
silent.
talking.
And in her telepathically to Lupin, because he was the last one that just talked to her, would be, hope you know what you're doing.
Can I respond to this? Is that a thing I can even do? Like, telepathically?
I don't think so.
Cool.
It just says that I can
Yeah.
telepathically
Yeah, it's fine.
communicate
Yeah.
with others.
The noise, kind of as it increases in sound, seemingly getting closer, stops.
Do I have eyes on this guard?
Mm-hmm.
What is the guard looking at and or doing, or like they stop? What are they doing?
Yeah. He is.
By the way, it says I can receive messages.
Really? But
Yeah, it says transmit and receive simple ideas and straightforward concepts.
so I'm going to say that is like you get the connection is short, but it's long enough for you to send your message message and feeling, and get this like initial response back. It's just kind of a bam bam, and that's the connection. So what kind of what do you imagine like of an emotion or something that you would respond to this with?
A definitive no, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Yep. Lupin, you having eyes on this, the figure has stopped right about here. Oh,
Where am I?
where are you?
Mm-hmm.
You're right here.
Oh, so it's still really far away. Okay.
Yeah. And you look up at it, and it's staring in y'all's direction, though. This kind of crouched over elven figure, and you see him slip the bow off, and
I see who is aiming at.
someone in your direction. Someone or something in your direction.
I am going to. pop out from stealth. Try to make some rustling noise and run like this way, away from camp.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
17.
Nice.
Nice. You make your maneuver. Here's my question. Because you're not looking back, are you? Are you looking as you go, or are you running?
If Tristi was near me, I would say your chance is coming up as soon as quiet as I can and go.
Okay. You at this point the question. So you make it this distance. Do you stop here? Or do you keep going?
I would go west to lead away.
West in this sense would actually be further up, further north,
Oh.
because it's kind of this west. We're looking westward towards this camp.
So, again, my question is, where are the actually people in this camp if this shrine is
She
here?
told you across the shrine, so technically
over
it'd be
here?
it's
So I
you
would
don't know
kinda
exactly,
guess
but you
somewhere-
would assume somewhere
That's
in this
fine.
direction. Yeah.
I'd head out this way then, probably.
Okay. Go ahead and move your movement again.
I mean, like, my actual movement of, like,
Yep.
a bunch?
No, just base movement for now. This is also
Okay.
dense forest, so it is
Okay.
difficult to maneuver through.
So I'll move
To
40
move-
to, like,
Yeah.
here.
Everyone back in the group, as he's moving away, you hear the rustling. You hear all of that. You hear the rustling. You hear the running, and kind of like clips. You hear that sound of like nail against bark as you kind of are using some of these trees. Sometimes you kind of come up on these tree bases and kind of claw past them as you move through. However, the other form that all of you kind of heard in the silence is not moving.
Well, Calliope's just going to stay still.
Anyone else? Okay.
Same.
Envy?
I mean, I hear a bunch of rustling, but I don't know how to distinguish what's what. So I just stay hidden by the bush.
Lupin, go
Yeah.
ahead. Would you just keep going? How far would you go before you stop and turn around? How far would you go for her?
And I will one.
At this point, I would probably look back and see what the guy is doing. Guy or girl. Guard.
You stop, you turn, you use the landmarks around, especially the proximity of the glowing moon aura, and the form is still there, bow string drawn, aimed at you, but not pursuing, still unmoving.
Am I near a tree, I guess?
Yeah.
I assume I would be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll move another some distance. Actually, what would you say what my vision was in with
120.
dark vision?
Yeah, you're still there.
Okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Again for another 10 seconds, 30 seconds, unmoving. But you notice, because you notice that like you're still able to make out that this time though, his bow and his head are kind of sweeping. After looking for a couple seconds, you notice that it doesn't seem like he's trained on you, but he's at he's aiming in your direction.
Okay. Here's what I'd like to try to do then, I guess. I would like to try to, at some point, like hide behind a tree to re-stealth and suddenly circle back to get to him, like within like melee distance of him. However many rounds that takes.
Describe the path just real quick to me.
I mean, if it needs to, I will double back like through, like if I can hide here where I am, I'd essentially double back around to go like from where I am counterclockwise to get to his point within melee.
How long do you wait before you start to double back?
At this point, if he's not aiming his bow at me, probably now.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay. So 24.
Okay. You're stealthing. You're moving slowly and carefully, and you start to double back. You make it, let's say, 60 feet, and the figure stands up and starts moving back along the path that it came to get here.
Like casually or like in a hurry?
Rather quickly, yeah. Are you still continuing to sneak back?
I would sneak back, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All of y'all here. All right. Rustling as Tristi makes her move. So at this moment, I'm going to ask you guys what you're doing is you acknowledge, in this moment of you acknowledging that Tristi is making her way towards the center.
I would be close enough to where if I needed to, in like a distance, in like my kind of distance, probably like 80 feet, I guess, I could be there to like shield anything that might happen.
80 feet?
I mean, I could move 40 and then a bonus another 40.
So where you are now, do you want to get to like the edge of the tree line, basically?
Probably.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put you right there.
And I'll be stealth, I guess, just to. Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second. There we go. I like that better. Ooh, goosh. That's fine. Anyone else at the acknowledgement that Tristi is making her move towards the center? Anyone else moving? Okay.
I don't know her.
The quick kind of movement stops, but anyone looking towards the middle can see a figure moving in moonlight. Stealthily, difficult, but making the way up to the icon. She reaches it, and she slowly kind of circles it. And she starts to climb. You watch her reach for the glowing moon part of this sigil or what is it? Monument, reliquary, whatever it is, with lots of words. And you see her hand kind of flip, and the moon kind of shifts, like as she somehow unlatched it or disconnected it. And at that moment, you hear a tick. And she kind of looks over, eyes wide, as black smoke starts vortexing up around this circle, forming I can't do it that way. Forming 4 large humanoid in a way, but large essence of shadow.
See, this is why you don't help people.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Ah!
Hold on, let me
This
bring
is
it up.
really
Let me bring it
nice.
up. Boop.
Time to
Let me
go.
change this. Let me
That
change
was
this.
that wasn't really a Calliope thing to say. That was a Cherie joke.
Yeah, Envy, it's time to go. Let's go.
Oh wow, Calliope's 21.
All right, I'll add you in just a second. Remember that. I'm gonna do.
Okay, I will.
Thank you all.
Or just remind me of whatever it is.
21, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Add turn. Calliope's 21. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that for all of you guys, right? Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn and add turn. All right, Vesta.
5.
5.
Yes. Rolled a 2 or a 3.
All right, Shay.
2. Well,
12. Envy.
7.
7.
Wow.
Lupin is already
Oh,
in
wow.
there, and then Tristi gets a plus. Oh, Tristi gets advantage.
Question: can anyone see these dark shadow thingies?
All of y'all can see these dark, shadowy things.
Even
if
as
we don't have dark vision,
Yes, because there is this like moonlight that encompasses this. Even with it like kind of slipped down, that you guys can see into this circular clearing.
Hmm.
All right.
are you gonna let us play around?
Huh? Let us play.
Do we?
It's 8:57.
Yeah, I'll let y'all play around. Hold on, let me make sure that the screen is good.
I mean, I'm down for more than one round. I'm just saying, speaking for myself.
I can't see.
You can't see anything?
Me either.
Okay, I will also try to fix that. Let's try to make it where we all can have fun.
I'm blind as a Vesta bat.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to make it smaller.
I was about to be insulted, and then you added the word bat.
Yeah.
And wait, doesn't she have dark vision and you don't?
Correct.
Okay.
Man, there's gotta be a way to do this.
Do bats have dark vision, or do they have sonar vision?
I think it's technically vision. Yeah.
Kind of want to just make it where you can't see the initiative order that well because it's hiding everything. There. That's gonna have to work for now. All right, Calliope, you are up first. You can see it. Yeah, you see like this aura and can see ahead of you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change everything up real quick now.
So does so Calliope's checking to see, or she's looking because she wants to figure out if she thinks it can see her. Them, if they can see her.
You can't really tell yet. like you see this swirling of magic, swirling of shadow that form humanoid figures, but that's where we are currently.
Okay. Calliope is gonna kind of clutch her great axe, but she's not gonna move. She's readying herself in case. Yeah.
In case what?
She's readying herself,
Okay.
but she's not gonna.
You can either ready an so you can either ready an action or you can delay your turn.
She's gonna ready her rage.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Okay, sure. Tristi, she kind of panics, but goes to strike at one of the figures. Oh my gosh.
Huh.
You watch as she takes her spear, and as she strikes out, you see a very strong, clean swipe and poke attack, like one after the other. The edge of the spear already seemingly glowing. Y'all didn't notice it now, but there is a golden energy emanating from the head of this spear. But as she strikes, she doesn't connect to anything. She looks out and she says, "I don't know what's happening."
Oh God.
Lupin.
I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Tristi to get into run to the forest to get out of open area. And so that's movement. I need my shadow on the board.
Yes. Oh, it's actually top right. You can see it now, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I'll move it closer.
Oh, okay, cool. And yeah, I'm gonna swipe out at the shadow to see how this goes. Actually, me and my shadow will.
Both two attacks. Quick
attacks.
question: is your weapon magic?
My rapier, no, it is not.
Okay.
Although, no. 21 and 12.
All right. On the 21, as you go to the strike, you feel it is true and strong. But where you go to strike, the shadow, this like ethereal material shadow, dissipates for a second and coalesces back up, and it causing you need to roll disadvantage on. So I need you to roll another die 20 for your 21 attack, and it's basically imposing disadvantage on you.
So wait. Okay. Well, so you need 2 more.
You know what? I apologize. That doesn't happen. Shadow Elementals have not had their turn yet, and because of that, they don't get a reaction.
And you want to give us luck and inspo because you want to feel better about it?
No. So go ahead and roll
We
damage.
didn't hear that those
Go
were
ahead and roll
shadow
damage.
elementals. We
Well,
did
I
not
don't
hear
mind.
them.
I don't mind saying what they are.
I can't look anything up.
No, I know. Just in your head, though. You know.
So 9 and then 4 sneak attack damage.
So you do notice, like, your weapon is used to finding purchase on flesh, on material, like, it reacted kind of in a way that you did damage. So it was a total of 13.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't seem to have done as much as a more ethereal, material creature.
Okay.
And then your echo mist.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Sorry, I did something wrong here. Okay. It is their turn. Which I want to do also this real quick, just so they're on the
Lady Liv, who do you want to give inspo to? Still watching. Put it in chat.
Okay.
I have a feeling I know who it'll be, though.
The one next to you three.
I knew
Lupin,
it.
I need you and Tristi and your echo, but I don't think has to do this, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 19.
Okay, you succeed.
You want my shadow to make it as well?
I don't know how this works. Can your shadow be feared?
Don't think so.
I ain't never scared. P.S.
It's okay. No, you don't need to make it for your
No,
shadow.
immune to all conditions.
Yeah,
it's
that's
immune to
what I
all
figured.
conditions. Yeah.
You notice though, as I need some damage. So what you notice is this elemental kind of in front of you. You feel as all of a sudden you get that boo effect where like your vision starts to go black. Like this elemental almost seems to encompass you into pure darkness. But you push it away as you hear the scream of Tristi. As you look over and she's clutching her face, eyes wide open, just like, like screaming. Got it. Okay. That is that one's turn. The other three are going to move up. What is their movement? Holy shit balls. Yeah. These shadows collapse.
Wow.
When you say collapse, that's like a bad thing, right?
Like they
they're
just
dead?
are like move at just this unreasonable speed. And 2 against each of Lupin, Tristi, and the Echo.
Well, I mean, obviously. Oh, sorry. Well, wait. My turn.
So Lupin, 2 against you, and I know there's disadvantage on the first one, right?
I mean, there should be disadvantage.
Unless it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's a natural 20 and a 16.
Can Calliope release her rage at least?
Yes, you can, for sure.
Thank you.
They
How
both,
did you hold on
so
to
that's
that
a
for so
miss?
Very
long?
quietly. Very
16 to
quietly.
miss, yes.
Okay. Oh god, that's a natural 1. So both of those are going to miss. So of course, shadow against shadow here, your cloak creating, like you guys see this swirl as Lupin is somehow engaging this form next to him. 2 against Tristi. That's okay.
Raiders.
Thank you for the raid, Defenders of Kobold. Welcome. Let me get a shout out.
Too slow. I did it.
Did you? Tristi, I got to see something real quick. Tristi.
She's got faster movement. She's got more movement. She was able to get there faster.
It's not past our initiative.
Okay, so... Oh, but she's feared. Shit. Yep.
I love Colin's own, like, oh my god.
Okay.
His own, like,
so,
self-realizations, but...
the first one hits. So this elemental reached out to.
I think
reaches out
Holland's
to
appeared
Tristi.
too. You just froze.
Did I?
You did for a little bit.
Yeah.
You did. You're
You're here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here, right now. Okay. Damage. I'm just gonna start rolling in here because there's a lot. 16 necrotic damage to Baroness Tristi. You see, like, her facial features are kind of contorted in this scream as the elemental reaches out of her and drags this like shadow claw, and as it crosses over her armor, you see the armor just like start to turn and darken as you feel blood is seeping up through below it. However, even at advantage because she's feared, the second attack misses. She's kind of contorting in this feared agony, and the second strike misses, and because there's no reason against it unless it says feared can't have reactions. I don't think that's true, though. I think it's only slowed don't have reactions. You watch, like, even in fear, she kind of turns as this figure as it misses, and she takes her spear and lashes out as a reaction using a superiority die. That's not her. This is her. Sorry. There's a lot to keep track of, a lot of things. Features. Superiority dice. She is using riposte. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. So attack. Expend one spirit dice. Add spirit dice to the attack damage roll on hit. So here is her hit. That is probably pretty good. Yes, that does indeed hit the one that struck at her. So she gets to do damage. And you notice the spearhead still glowing with that yellow energy seems to, as it pokes, the shadow that tries to kind of maneuver around it gets like kind of bound to the sphere, and you see this like small burst of energy as it seems like this hit pretty strongly. So this is all right, damage. All right, and the last one is going towards the echo. Boom, that's a 12 and an oh my gosh, I should be rolling my own dice. Last one, you see the echo dodge daftly the shadow attacks of the last elemental. That is their turn. Shay, you are up.
Okay. She's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, to herself. She will move just a little 5-10 foot to be within 30-foot range of the first shadowy, scary figure, and pulling up like her hand, like she's tracing words in the air with her golden script, will start swirling around, and she will cast Bane at first level towards the first dark elemental shadow thingy. With her gold script, like just like surrounding the dark shadow.
Yep.
And then for her bonus action,
is there a save?
What?
Is there a save for Bane?
No, I don't think there is. I actually just looked and then I forgot. Oh. Well, it says up to 3 creatures.
Sure.
Within range. Sure. I didn't know that was on first level.
But there is a save.
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. All right.
And I get... I don't want to get too close. I'm really scared. Okay. She'll get a little closer. Gosh, how close do I gotta get? Okay, that's 45. That's 45, so that means I gotta move like... She's so scared. She hasn't even been frightened, like, actually by them, but she's pretty scared. So she will cast it on the first 3 there.
Okay.
Please make charisma saving throws for me.
Cool. So that will be that's a 4. That's a 1.
That's a 5.
And that's a 3.
Oops. 3 dark shadows.
All
So
right.
that's a D4 minus their
Yep,
attack.
I'm gonna put a little icon on here. Already, I'm getting real complicated with these icons, guys. Y'all remember how good our?
So if we forget.
Yeah, Bane is
And
this cancel
then-
mark. Bane is cancel. No smoking.
Okay. Cancel. I'll put the no smoking because I know you always ask us later.
I
what the
do.
little
I
symbols are.
know.
Yes,
I'm
so
glad
you-
people see in chat that we are doing a critical dice giveaway at the end of the show. So stick around and enter exclamation critical to enter that giveaway. Thank you very much. U.S., Canada, sans Quebec.
Oh, Quebec.
Sans Quebec.
And
Quebec.
Shay will cast Bane,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll look. She'll like turn around to Envy, and she'll go. I know you
Where
really
Envy is.
Yeah, because we can see.
Actually,
We hit.
no. You can see the battlefield because there's the glow in this opening. But looking back towards Envy, you can't see him.
Well, would I have been able to see him before I moved? Because then I would have done it before I
Yes.
moved.
Okay, that's fair. You could have done it before you
Is that
moved.
fair?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. You just said yes. I don't know. I'm asking questions. So we'll just say retroactively before like shitting her pants, walking up to the dark shadows. Envy. I know how much you like Buck Buck, but don't forget, you can buy yourself flowers. Write your name in the sand. Talk to yourself for hours. Cast spells you don't understand. And inspire him with bardic inspiration.
Oh.
With a D8.
Oh, that's more than like most of my stuff.
And that is her turn.
That is her turn. All right. Envie. Wait, I did forget something though. When Tristi did her riposte, she gets to add her superiority dice, which is another 4. Another 4. You know, 4 damage really is important. Okay. Envie.
So I know we were like by the bush, but were we prone by the bush or we were hiding by the bush?
No, I'm gonna say you're crouched, not prone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move towards the light.
I've heard of by the book, but not by the bush.
Well, we were by a bush.
I know.
It was over on the bench.
I'll move up here. I'm going to, after receiving the bardic inspiration, take a moment. And are these shadowy creatures shadowy enough that I can still see Lupin and Tristi? From where
Yes, but give me a nature check.
Huh. Getting sick out there.
15 unfailing bardic inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could do it. Oh, I rolled an 8. 23.
Nice.
You feel like normally it should. Normally, like, normal light dynamics would suggest that it would be difficult to see what's behind these creatures. However, while they are in this dimly moonlit area, there's something about there's a little bit of magic here that, like, you see the outlined forms of your companions through these shadowy elemental forms.
Okay. Given that, I'm gonna look to Shay,
Who can't see you?
but you can hear me.
Yes.
We need to move forward in a positive manner. And I'm gonna activate Emboldening Bond, and I'm going to do Shay, Lupin, and Tristi. Since they're, I think, within 30 feet of each other, or like they're 30 feet within one of the persons that's emboldened.
Yes.
So, yes, and then 5, yeah. So that goldish energy is gonna link into them, and for the next 10 minutes, you get an extra D4 on any
Yeah, we know it's the bless on bless.
attack, ability, saving.
Yeah,
Love
we
it.
know.
All the time.
We know.
Every time.
Every time. But I do need that D100 roll, please.
Oh gosh.
Everyone else roll it. Everyone else roll.
That should make you feel special, Shay.
No.
You are special.
65.
Okay. Emboldening bond goes off as typical.
Wouldn't that be interesting if, like, the D100, it's like not the early hundreds or not the late hundreds? It's like any number between 31 and 34 is the.
I think it could be like that.
It could be. I
Depending
mean,
on
it's
what
up
it is.
to.
But, I only say this because if you would recall, you'd remember Vesta's was a very high roll,
Yes.
and Calliope's was also a very high roll.
Yes.
And I don't remember what happened on
But
either
which-
of them.
Shay didn't know that, so I was just saying it would be.
You don't remember Calliope? You got your Radiant Rage.
Oh, yeah.
In the
yeah,
cave.
Yeah.
Radiant
I
Rage
remember
in
I
the
got my.
cage.
Which was actually kind of why I was afraid to. That was kind of why I was afraid to rage at first. Because, I didn't think I would go straight there, but still.
You did the first time.
And then I'll just ready my bow and kind of grab one of those arrows at my side quiver to prepare for coming attacks.
All right. Readying yourself. That brings us to Vesta.
Okay. So you said they're in light circle, but it's harder to see them through shadow people.
Not quite.
I have to move forward to see them anyway, huh?
Not in this instance. This, like, you see, it's really disorienting in a way, but like it's like darkness, and then you really have good vision of this moonlit area circle in front of you. Potentially, it doesn't take much to realize that this area seems enhanced by this moon icon. It seems to have some sort of aura that is allowing some vision.
Colin's reading chat.
Lady Liv, we don't have any secrets anymore. You should watch the last 20 minutes of the last episode.
Yeah, there's no secrets.
You thank me.
Secret. Secret.
I got a secret. No.
Hey.
I guess I would follow Envy up to where he is. To like just between. Can you see where my arrow is?
Yeah.
Like just between those two trees, just in the butt crack right
So
there.
past Envy, technically.
Here, I can move myself. Here, look, there I am in the butt crack.
right up in there.
On my other icon, though. I need it. Oh, I don't need it anymore. I'm going to delete it. I don't need it anymore. There you go. Boom. Nothing happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. I was gonna do something, and then you said shadow elementals, and then Chelsea questioned whether or not you wanted us to know that, and then suddenly I'm second guessing myself about whether or not I want to cast daylight. So
It is literally a humanoid form of shadow. Like, even if I didn't, it's...
But like, okay. So then it makes sense that I would want to cast something that would disperse a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Common sense. I'm not the smartest, but I'm also not the stupidest.
Correct. I believe that.
Great.
But do
Okay,
you
I'm gonna
believe it?
cast. I'm gonna cast daylight.
Okay.
It is a 60-foot radius sphere.
Yeah. Okay.
And
60-foot radius. That's 120-foot diameter.
mhm.
Yeah, I'm not going to draw it out, but let's say, like, honestly, if you're freaking... Do you want to center it on yourself? Where do you want to center it?
I'm gonna center it on the shrine.
So on the shrine. All right.
Ironically, on the moon symbol.
Yeah.
All right. Vesta,
You know,
describe
it's keeping with the theme.
describe to us how your daylight manifests.
So So much like Vesta's scorching ray, when she does this and she like shoots it like Sailor Venus, you can see the Charlie's Angels finger guns, pew pew. She shoots out what looks like is going to be fireball, but instead of fireballing, it turns into what looks like a little miniature sun, and it just kind of floats up into the space where she shot it, and it sits there, and it goes with daylight instead of with fiery, angry rage of fire.
However, I'm gonna add a little bit of flair that says that like as this sun forms, it's that very like awesome CGI of like the fire loops from the sun, and like a very fiery manifestation of the sun, more of like modern imagery rather than more like just representation of the sun. It is a fireball, literally.
It's
like
a
fire,
supernova.
right? It is. Yeah, you actually hear that kind of like burning hum of the gas burning of this as it like radiates outward and fills the air.
Alternatively, it is circle with little spikies around it, and it is wearing sunglasses. No? Thank you, Stack.
As the light fills the area, the elementals let out this tss, and they condense and form, and they definitely seem to have been affected by it.
Okay. That is spell. I am going to cast nothing else. I have nothing else unless you allow spells as bonus actions.
That's the action economy, though. If the spell is a bonus action spell, you can do it.
I am going to go ahead and cast. I'm really nervous about casting fire spells now because I know what happens. I'm going to cast Flame Blade.
You are who you are. Oh, I like that face. Nice.
Please don't clip that one.
You did hold it for a night.
Flame Blade?
Pose.
Yeah,
All right.
Flame Blade.
Give me that D100 roll.
I got you. I'm rolling the ones with the roses in it. Hopefully it... Oh, a 2.
A 2?
2.
All right. The flame blade, controlled in uniform, pops out from your arm, ready to strike.
I just want to say for the record, Vesta is left-handed. I don't know why. It just feels appropriate. So... Although I suppose this is right for you guys because I think it's flipped on the stream.
I don't know. I can tell that one that you just had up was your left hand.
Thank you.
All right. As we come to the top of the round, we're going to go ahead and end the stream for today. Yeah, I know. I was trying to put a symbol of a sun, so remember that there's daylight everywhere. You'll remember, though, I feel. I don't feel I need to tell you that there is sunlight here, but there it is.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Pew, 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 pewing light.
Pewing. Patrick Ewing light. Why can't I move it? That frustrates me beyond no end.
Now
Well,
you
it's
know
there.
how I feel trying to navigate
I know,
the
I
map.
know. Thank you, everyone. There's still time to enter our giveaway, !critical. We will be giving away critical dice at this giveaway right now in a couple minutes, in a couple seconds. Not minutes, guys. It's late. Any messages before we go? Entering combat. Awesomeness. Our minds have completely drifted away from tension and drama, I feel. That second part seemed only littered, only sprinkled with hostility and bad mouth taste.
It's like
No?
chocolate chips in a muffin, but it's a bran muffin and there's extra fiber in it.
Good for you. The truth is good.
Oh, she's got you there. She's got you there. And honestly, guys, none of my cast has told me like, hey, I need a break. We're gonna go until someone's like, nah, I can't play this week. So we'll be here next week. Are we? Any?
Sheree, are you going to Spain?
Yeah, she's going to be in Europe next week.
I was gonna try and figure out how to stream. I'm streaming on my phone now though, so I know it works.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a hotel with appropriate internet,
I will say I would
What's the
greatly
time?
appreciate
9 hours. You what?
I would greatly, I don't know, I'm still talking in an accent. I would love to have the week off next week because I have negotiations prep next week. Support your local union.
It would be fair. I believe we played the entire month of January.
I did, and it was so much fun.
It was so much
did.
fun. I want to play next week too, but also if we had it off, I think that would be a relief, but also a sad relief.
Two people thinking that it would be mentally favorable to have a break next week. Let's go ahead and say next week we will be off. That'll, make everyone feel good. But
I was gonna say do your one shot, but Shree's in the one
yep,
shot.
sure is on the side quest. Yep.
Yeah.
And I really want to play Trixie Lovely so bad.
I know. I want to
Trixie
finish
Lovely.
that storyline because
You're a great
you know
bard.
me. You know me.
Such a good bard.
There are nice little story links in the side quest compared to this campaign. So, of course, a lot of fun. If you don't know, guys, what we're talking about is we're not just a one and done campaign showcase. We've got our campaign, we've got side quest, we've got hobby lobby hour. That's not the word I meant to say,
Ew.
but there it is.
But it kind of like sounds right.
It was.
This is a Michael's establishment. Thank you.
I do like. We do like Michael. We are a Michael's family, I believe. Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I've never been that impressed. I agree. All right, guys! Exclamation critical. I'm gonna be doing it right now.
I like how we can say it without having to say it.
Hey, that makes sense,
Yes.
Lady Liv. We enjoyed your presence here tonight. Congratulations on the critical dice. I've been really bad at remembering things, so if you can message me on Discord, that's great. But if not,
That would
I
be
will try.
great.
That'll be great. But if not, that's okay too. I'm gonna try to do a lot better job of remembering the stuff like that. Anyways, guys, so you heard it here first that we will not be live next week. We're gonna take a week off, but we will be back. Yes, call in FFRPG on Discord. I will get you in there. Yesin, sure. Hey, we appreciate you being here. We hope you have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. We will see you soon. Catch up on YouTube if you haven't yet. Subscribe. We love you. We'll see you soon. All right. We're going to why do I always forget this?
Raid.
We're going to raid. We are going to send you. You don't have to leave. We're going to send you to someone doing something fun. So stick around. We'll send you on your way, and then if you decide to do whatever after that. But we appreciate you. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night for now. You 2 weeks.